in the middle of the screen. That's another thing about when I get my new computer. Uh, I'm good. Okay, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Is I can put the old one downstairs, and so I don't have to use my convoluted system of doing a T stream, which is fantastic. And why is everything frozen? Dog, all I did was press a button. Okay, there it goes. My candy. My daily coworker quote. Speaking of candy, I saw it wasn't this brand, but it's a similar candy where it's the original candy I saw was called Duvalin. In the middle of the screen, grab screen. In the middle of the screen. Yeah. But the candy's called Duvalin. And I did a bunch of stuff today. Um I so story of my day. First I went and voted. As you can see by the little sticker on the gourd here. Uh it wasn't like a huge election. It was for like judges, which arguably, like, I think local elections are actually more important than like the big presidential elections because like that's your community. Like that is your very check. I don't know. That's just how it came to me. It was left over from some sort of banquet, and they're like, "You want this?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." But get up my cup. But yeah, local elections, like that's your community. Like you should go out and support your community and whatnot. Right to get those stop. Can I? No, not Eduardo. No, it's not. It's not going to be burned alive like Eduardo. No, unless you guys want me to. So I don't have like fire here. I have an electric stove. Like I don't really have a way to set it on fire. Hmm. It tastes artificial, but that's part of the allure. The spoon does absolutely nothing. No, my hip. Hell yeah. Um, I won't. I like it here. Yeah, we only had like judges, but good tea. I haven't actually brewed any tea yet. I'm letting the cup heat up first because that's a very important step. Almost dropped my candy. Oh, Nightmare, do you know what this candy is? Do you? I found it at the supermarket earlier. Yeah, okay. What flavor do you like? Oh wait, actually, here this has all three. Here you go. You can have all three flavors. I find that. I'm actually no. This would be more like nom 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 nom. Yeah. So after I voted, which No, I'm only eating one because it's still a lot of carbohydrates. I have all the honey from my tea coming up, so I don't want to do too many. But I just really wanted to try it. Um, but yeah, they had these nice little old ladies. They had cake, and you got like a free little piece of cake for voting. It's called a Moravian sugar cake. Right, so now I know. I wanted you guys to be able to read the sticker. Art in chat here. What? Oh well. Remember? Oh, I don't know. Maybe like refresh because I can see them. Um, and then right next to my polling place, there's this really cool cafe. I didn't even know it existed. So it's they call it pay what you can, where they have like a suggested price for like an item, and you can pay that price. However, if you are like financially stable, you can pay like some of it, or if you have like you're in a better financial state, you can pay extra and kind of pay it forward. And they have them, they call them wooden nickels, and I got one of those. So this wooden nickel, if you take it into the cafe, you could get like a free meal. So you can, so like they have a jar, and I put it in the jar. So like if someone needs like a meal, which is really important now, since like SNAP benefits aren't uh being honored or whatever, uh they can pick up the coin and get like a free meal without like any judgment, any of that. And I think that's just really cool. And then all the employees are volunteers. So they're not paid to be there. They're just doing it they're just doing it to like help people. Yeah, it was so cool. I didn't know it existed. Damn, I should have been voting in person all this time. They have that. Oh wait. Two, three, one. Yeah, it was so nice. And there was like a good number of people in there too. So like it was really cool. Like I didn't get any food because I wasn't hungry. It's like I literally woke up, ate some breakfast, and then left. It was crazy. My headphones turned off. Sorry. I didn't realize they. Yeah, I didn't realize my headphones. So I have music playing, and I have it on like my computer speakers. Uh, and then I have Discord audio coming in through my wireless headset. And then the headset just decided to turn off for no reason. Hi, Baby Boys. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's yelling at me. Yeah. Mr. Boy! Mr. Boy! Hi, baby boy! Hi, sweet boy. Here, oh, do I need a... Ugh! Gotta go upstairs! Alright. I swear to God, I swan to John. I said all this. Yeah. What?
we go.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna change.
I think I got it now. I technology is not my strongest suit. I'm what you call smartant. Smart.
So both smart and not at the same time.
Yeah. My knowledge right now is mostly food because I work in a kitchen.
You know, that's fully understandable.
All right, this is the wash. Not this one yet, Nightmare. Gotta have the wash. Old
I'm
Vic.
going to like pop your thing out on my other screen, but like shrink it a little so it's like side by side for me at least next to my next to the game, and then so like I can still see stuff, but on my stream they won't be able to see stuff.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't want to bother to set everything up.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like the chicken noodle soup though. I'm happy.
I love most of the soup I eat is either chicken noodle or chicken noodle adjacent.
Hmm.
I am not big on like other kinds of soup. There are some rare exceptions. Like sometimes like a potato soup.
Potato.
I did have like it was like a really good like corn chowder, but most of the time it's
Sounds
just
delicious.
chicken noodle or chicken noodle adjacent.
Mm.
Because at work we have a it's like a soup du jour or soup of the day. I typically don't eat any of them unless it's like chicken noodle.
Mm.
uh, but we have every time we have like Manhattan, not Manhattan, New England clam chowder. I always think of my mom's friend. He couldn't remember the name clam chowder, so he called it clam shower fish soup. So every time I see like New England clam chowder, I just say clam shower fish soup.
Yeah, I remember I was on a trip to I think Seattle, and I like there was some clam chowder that I was eating and I enjoyed a lot, but then freaking we went on a ferry and I got motion sick.
Ooh.
And since then I haven't eaten clam chowder just cuz it's like
Yeah.
it's permanently
Yeah.
associated with that even though I actually liked it too.
Yeah. But I didn't know until I started working here, but there's not just the New England clam chowder, there's Manhattan clam chowder. I did not know
I
that
didn't realize there
existed.
were different types.
I didn't either. Oh, we're just talking about clam chowder.
And a graveler just blew up on me.
uh
Graveler is self-destruct. Guess another factory is burning down right now.
yeah. Um, yeah, I can't tell you. I think like the New England, well, New England clam chowder is like cream based, and then uh the Manhattan it looked more like a soupy. Because when I think of chowder, I think like a thick, like creamy soup. But like Manhattan clam chowder is like not that. It's like more brothy. I can't tell you what's in it because I don't eat clam chowder, but I do have my friend was talking about clam chowder. He's like, I like clam chowder, but I don't like all the oysters in it. And we were like, pause, pause. Please say the name of the soup again. It's called clam chowder because it has clams in it, and I never let them live it down because I think it's really funny.
Yeah, like where the oysters come from?
I don't know. uh,
I find it funny. My model is freaking out half the time because I'm also like moving my head around to eat, and half the time it like loses their tracking and then just freaks out.
oh yeah. Um, it's really funny. When I would like drink a can of soda because it wouldn't like get my mouth. It just like it just made my mouth go open and close, just like ah ba 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 ba, because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, so you just go pop mode, like a pop fish.
Like
You know
that,
what I'm talking about, right?
yeah.
Like that meme. Yeah.
Or the pop cat. I like pop cat. He's cute.
Oh yeah, pop cat.
Oh, one day I might draw an emote that's pop cat, but my cat.
No, that would be hilarious. Pop crab. Crab go pop.
Baby, baby. He's bugging me right now.
Uh,
Cause he's got almost 30 minutes until dinner time, and he already got his the little crime boy. I have a redeem. It's called Crime Boy, and all it is a picture of my cat just kind of flies around the screen with like silly
yeah.
music, and then it just vanishes. Because it's an excellent use of free will.
Ah yes, free will, something that we all need more of.
A baby, soft. You're so soft. Oh, yesterday before the collab, I was like, damn, I'm hot. And then I was like going to take off my sweatshirt, and then I threw it on my bed, and I didn't realize he was all curled up in the pillows, and it startled him.
Oh,
I was like, no, baby, I'm so sorry. He started doing this new thing. Like he's never done this before until like just recently. Where because I'm one of those people that have like a million like plushies and pillows on my bed. They're all just kind of like on
yeah.
the side, and then I have like my space where I fit. But he started curling up uh on like the pillows
Oh,
and the
within the
plushies,
plushies?
and it's
Oh,
so cute. He's so cute. He just looks so
aw.
cozy and comfy.
That's always the best. Also, we had a hydrate redeem, so everyone must hydrate before they dihydrate or die straight. I will be hydrating with, like a true villain, with orange juice straight from the carton.
Like a there is. I gotta send you. I gotta send the boy because he's very cute in his little throne. Oh, there's him sticking out his leggy. He's sticking out his leggy real far.
He doing a big stretch.
I was so excited because the game Little Kitty Big City, they have a kitty customizer now, so you can make the kitty look like any cat. So of course I had to make the
Ooh.
boy It was so exciting because he's like, "It's my little boy, he's exploring the city."
Aw. Yeah, the closest I know is is a game that someone I know made called Reverse Fishing, where it's just basically you're a fish, you're trying to get back to the sea, but oh my god, it was painful. And because
That
I'm
sounds.
running a Windows 10 system, the day of launch was painful because I was crashing way too often because it was made and tested by people with Windows 11.
Mm,
And it's
yeah.
like, oh, I think that's why I'm having issues is because I'm on Windows 10.
Yeah, I am refusing to go to Windows 11 with the computer I have now. And then the computer that I'm getting, I had my friends. What are you doing? Don't eat that. It's like a thing on the floor and she's trying to eat it. Don't eat that.
Oh,
Uh, but it's I had him. I gotta go pick this up.
this.
He's like, sir, can you not? But I had them tell me which flavor of Linux would be best, like the most like Windows, because I only know Windows, and they told me like, oh, pick this one. So I'm getting Linux because I don't want to deal with Windows anymore.
Does anyone the only hesitancy I have with switching over to Linux is just I don't know which of my Steam games would be able to
Yeah, that's
transfer
true.
or not. And it's like that's the only reason I've been scared to transfer. Otherwise, I would have easily transferred by now. I am with how much like they've been trying to shove down our throats, like I hate it. Yeah, he eventually did. I was the one who tested the patch he did before it released. Like he asked me like, "Hey, can you like try and see if like this fix actually work?" And then I did, and it's like, "Oh yeah, no, it works." So
Bye.
that was nice, but it was just
I,
like, oh god, the first day was so painful. I was just staying stubborn though, and I wasn't stopping stream until I beat that first level with the constant crashes. And it was painful.
what what happened? Well, he's kind of he momentarily flopped on his side and then stood up. I don't know what that was about. What are you doing? Come
He
here.
he thought he was comfortable and then he wasn't.
Come here, you. Let's show everybody your beautiful little baby face. There he is. There he is.
Orange cat go burr.
Yeah. There's not a lot going on up here in his little head. The cry boy. Yeah. He's the cry boy. What are you doing, silly? What are you doing, silly?
He's looking, he's like, I wonder when I can break out.
Stuck to do. You just gotta wait for it. Yeah, baby. Hi, Bubba's.
He's just like, I am very much off the ground. I don't know what I want to do.
Like, dude, he's like, I am getting pet stone. I do really like that. Oh yeah, his his full criminal name is Crime Boy McFatty the Cheese Thief.
The cheese thief.
Yeah, he really really loves anything white cheddar. I used to get
Yeah, even though he's lactose intolerant, because that's what most cats
yeah.
are.
I also had like these quesadillas, because they were like easy to heat up in the microwave. Uh, but I got off work. He would literally dig in the garbage can to lick like the melted cheese off of the little wrapper thing that it microwaved it. I'm like, can you not?
That explains a lot. Also, Eternally, about Steam and Linux, we're just not sure like which games would easily transfer from Windows to Linux because usually games are not made with Linux in mind.
Yeah.
And considering I'm a beta tester for a big mod that's on a really old game, I don't know if that would run on Linux or not, because it's run well on like the Steam, what's it called? The Steam Deck, but you actually do the when you do it though, because it's like a different font, some of the symbols actually get messed up. So like
Oh, that's weird.
the sign for credits becomes an actual dollar sign,
Oh, that's
which is
interesting.
hilarious. Yeah, well, it's because like the original thing is its own font, but because it's a different operating system, like that, it just gets messed up. I have a
Yeah,
Fugi now.
yeah,
Need a Pokemon to
yeah,
drop in memory.
yeah. That's another thing. Planning to do another draw from memory because that was part of what I did for my 24-hour stream, and I discovered how Dread and Luna can stream from their like mobile devices into like a Discord call.
Oh yeah.
So we might uh do that one
For a
day.
Pokemon to, I'm getting called out. For the Pokemon game, or for the Pokemon to draw, uh, Quagsire.
Oh, I love Quagsire.
And eternally, I don't
Um,
need the call out. There's a reason I have over 1,000 hours in that game. It is because I've spent a lot of that time beta testing stuff. I've been a beta tester for that for years. Like it's, I've spent a lot of time testing different versions.
I also my one friend who's also in like Twisted Wonderland. I was like, hey, we should do a collab where we assign Pokemon teams to some of the characters at Twisted Wonderland. I need to like actually get with them about that.
Ooh. I wonder how that's gonna go. It sounds like it'll definitely be fun and interesting. 3,000 my Listen, you don't need to keep calling me out on it. Okay, I've been playing that game for I actually no, I think I've been a beta tester for over 6 years for that group.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 or 7 or something like that. It's been a long time.
Leonic, yeah. Wow. I should actually like message them.
Also, is it safe to assume that Luna was DMing you pictures of Leon during the Leon case?
Oh yeah, they sent me they sent me the one where it's like the text message that was oddly fitting, where he ended up witnessing Groudon and Kyogre fighting,
Oh my goodness.
and then the one of his outfits.
Why am I not surprised? I still find it funny that with the clown one, it was just like when I would look over at at the defendant, it's like half the time they were just making a face that was just like, why are you making this face?
I know.
Listen, I already have my parents and my siblings as my ops and calling me out. I don't need my friends to pile on to that.
Speaking of ops, I
Oh
have
dear.
I have this running joke because there's this one guy at work. He's like 19, I think now. Uh, we have this running joke where we're each other's like biggest ops.
Mm.
It's just like a really silly thing where it's like, well, someone say something like, "Hey, shut up." It's not even like serious. It's just really funny. Let me message my friend.
soup is delicious.
I like soup. Well, there's okay, so it's technically soup, but I have what I call autism chow. It's
What
basically
is in that?
well, so autism chow varies from one person to the next, but mine specifically is black beans, lentils, chicken broth, uh, sweet corn, and smoked turkey sausage, and it's basically like a soup.
I'm like mixed on if I'd want to try that or not, but that's also just because like a comfort food for me is something we call dal chawal, which is just lentils and rice,
Yeah,
and it's
I
like a simple comfort food.
mhm. uh, it's basically autism chow is uh it's like it's like a bunch of autistic person's safe foods that they can eat together in one dish so that they can get sustenance. That is my autism chow.
I am so mixed on if I want to try this or not.
Like it's like pretty standard. Like it's all stuff that I like separately, and then I put it together. I have there's this one seasoning. I picked it up on a whim, and it's so good. It's oh, I have to grab it. It's really good. It's what is it? It's the
Autism protein shaker prep meal.
yeah. No, it's soup. So it's called Grill Mates Chipotle and Roasted Garlic. It's supposed. This is it. This is my holy grail seasoning. Uh, it's meant for like grilling, but like this stuff is just really good in general because I like Chipotle. They also have some other flavors that are really good. There's a sweet and tangy that I'm almost out of. And then I have roasted garlic and herb, which I used for my chicken chicky pasta. I didn't roast you. I just said that I think it's cute that every time you cook, you just say, that, okay, so Luna says, like, I'm cooking and I'm just throwing things together. That's what she says literally every single time. She's like, she always says, I don't know what I'm doing.
Eternally, I get we call each other out, but still, there are attacks that go for jugulars. And God, talking about things like this, now I'm just like wanting to try like a really great barbecue place near me now. I also need to freaking follow up on an application I put into another barbecue place because I haven't heard back from them yet, so I don't even know if they got my resume or not.
But yeah, so earlier, Luna was like, "Oh, I'm making stuff. I'm just throwing things together." And I told her, I said, "I really like how your cooking is basically this picture that says random bullshit go."
Moon Knight just. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it
See, that's
works.
me half the time though. Like I will not know what I'm doing when it comes to cooking.
Yeah. At work, like we do have recipes and stuff, but like sometimes we're just like, I don't need a recipe this. Like I know how to make pesto. Like I don't need to because we have it's like a database that we have like all of our standard recipes in. And like we have a recipe for pesto, but I don't think anyone actually follows it because like it's pesto. It's basil, uh pine nuts, parmesan, olive oil,
In
garlic.
all fairness, I would need the recipe because I don't really do pesto.
Yeah, for when I make pesto, I just grab like an amount of things, and then I just because like I guess I'm also because I'm like partially Italian, and that's like hey, it's
Ah,
the
yes, your
hey,
heritage. It calls to you.
uh, uh. So like I'll just make pesto. I also don't like it when they make me put it in the blender. That makes me irrationally angry. Because usually we do like the food processor, and then you kind of want like those bits of the basil and stuff. But like they wanted me to put it in the blender, and I was like, I hate all of this. I hate all of you. Why are you making me do this? I feel offended.
This is a crime against my people.
Yeah. Well, it was a sun-dried tomato pesto, and it was technically used for like a pasta sauce. So I guess that's why they wanted it to be more like blended, so that
More
it's
fine. Yeah, that would make
because it sticks to the pasta better. But still, but also making the sun-dried tomato pesto, it was not very nice on the blender because it was pretty
Oh
thick.
dear. Oh no. Blender not happy.
No,
Blender not happy at
blender was not
all.
happy. There
Did
was
you name the blender?
no. Uh, I did name so we have these really fancy ovens. They're called combi ovens, and they're basically like smart ovens that could do all sorts of things. I did name two of them.
Oh
Uh,
my goodness.
one is uh Suzanne, and one is Shanice. I don't remember why I named them that, but I did name the two of them. But I only named two of them because there's like at least six in the building that I work in.
Oh.
Because we have two on my line, we have two on the banquet side of the kitchen I'm in, and then we have two downstairs in the prep kitchen. And they're really expensive. They can also play Christmas music as like the
Oh
alarm.
god.
Uh,
Oh dear heavens.
when we first got them, my one coworker discovered the Christmas music, and without anyone knowing, he changed the end timer sound, like the buzzer, to the Christmas music. And then it was like at the
Which
end of the
song
night.
specifically? What song specifically?
It's "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Oh. You know what? At least it wasn't like at least it wasn't an overplayed one.
Yeah, it's not like a someone singing. It's just like doo 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 doo. It's like a jingle type thing.
Oh, okay.
And we're like, first of all, why does it have this functionality to play Christmas music?
People just want to be festive.
I'm assuming it's like for people that work in like I don't know the Mariah
Both
Carey.
Luna and Dread had the same idea.
Same brain cell. But yeah, and then the next day, the first time the oven went off, one of the chefs is like, what did you do? Like me? I didn't do anything. And then I did do it the next year though. Yeah,
The
these
big question is, how do you do it without getting noticed?
well, so it was at the end of the night after like we closed up. He's like, okay, this is gonna be really funny. And then he went through, and then we all left for the day. And I think like the head chef and like the sous chef left at the time. Uh because they come in like pretty early. Because they've got like to talk about like banquet stuff or whatever.
Oh yeah, you know, like other work
Yeah.
logistics.
Yeah. Because like I work at a country club, and there's two like
They
main.
have to be fancy and posh.
Yeah, and also it's like a really big campus. So it's like we have the main clubhouse, which is where I work, which has technically like like in the winter it's only like two restaurants. But it comes from the same kitchen. And then in the summer they have the two outdoor seating areas that come from our kitchen. And then they have another building that has like its own restaurant. And then there's like two other places we have kitchens. One is mostly used for like banquets and stuff. Yeah, there's like a lot. that goes on.
It sounds like it.
I work a la carte, which is like dinner service for the restaurant and the main clubhouse. So like I typically don't know anything uh about any banquets unless it like affects me. When banquets comes over and like starts using my stove and I'm like, we're in the middle of service. What do you get out of here?
Get out of my kitchen!
Or it's like, hey, we didn't make enough carrots. Can we steal some of your carrots? Girl, go downstairs and get your own carrots.
Get your own carrots.
Uh, but yeah, we have a ongoing like rivalry of like my team and like the banquet team. It's kind of like a sibling rivalry because like we'll band together when it counts, but like most of the time we're just like squabbling with each other. Uh, like I'm always yelling at the banquets because what they'll do is they'll come up for like a breakfast thing. Like if it's like a breakfast like brunch thing, they'll come up and use like my stove and like my station, and then they just leave stuff in my fridge. And I'm like, can
Oh,
you
dear.
guys not? And my fridge has become like it's gotten so bad that the sous chef was like, hey, don't just dump things in that fridge. Take it downstairs.
But I don't want to take it downstairs. I want it staying there so it's cold, and then I can eat
That's
it after service.
Oh, the teapot? It's a rat.
Arsenal! No! No, I just had to. I was yelling at two people in chat earlier about not doing arson. Please,
Oh,
I don't want my chat to go to jail.
I okay. I'm at least gonna send it.
And you summoned one of them.
I'm at least gonna send you because I do have a picture of it on my phone. It started as like a little doodle that one coworker made. Oh, it's way in my photos. It started as a little doodle my coworker made of this cat, and oh my gosh, where is it? There he is. Uh, it its name is Arson. Like that's the little cat character's name.
Why am I? And of course, they're back on the arson train. Eternally, I've told you about this. No arson. I cannot help you if you get imprisoned.
And I also can't help you. I I got my client sent to jail earlier.
I am not trained in the court of law. It's just faking it till you make it. It's a skill you perfect over time.
I mean, that's pretty much how my job is at the kitchen. Like I had like some basic stuff because I worked at a bakery department in a grocery store, right? And then I didn't work for a while because I was with my ex and they're stupid. But and then
No.
that's a whole story. But then I needed a job and I just applied. It's like, yeah, I'm probably not going to get this job because I don't really have any kitchen experience. But I just applied anyway. They're like, hey, do you want a job here? It's like, oh, okay, sure. And then now I work here and I've been here for like 5 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't really have any kitchen experience other than like cooking mama, the video
Cooking
game,
Mama!
which which by the way has helped me in the past. Uh we were visiting my mom's friend, and he wanted a smoothie, and I was like, what do you got?" And he had like an avocado and like some fruit. And so I was like, "Oh, I could use this avocado. I've seen that on like Food Network before." And my mom goes, "Put that down. You don't know how to open it." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, watch me." And then I like perfectly opened the avocado, and she's like, how did you know how to do that?" And I just looked at her, wait, cooking, mama. But yeah, I like most of what I learned, like what I know now, I learned at my current job. I didn't even have like a knife, which is like really important.
Hey, in all fairness, my first experience with cooking a steak was only
Right.
like a month or two ago. And I want to do it again, except I just haven't had like the time.
Yeah. Um, like I also didn't know like how to cook any fish because like I don't really eat fish. Like before I started
Mm.
working there, I'd never eaten any type of like seafood. And then like I worked there and I tried salmon. I'm like, oh, this isn't that bad. Um,
It's better than my mom. She just hates fish.
um,
I mean, which isn't as bad as my cousin. My cousin just hates what's it called? Uh she just hates fruit with a passion.
I
And it could
love.
be any fruit. She just hates it.
I I will eat most fruit except grapefruit because like on one
I
like
think
for one, I just think it tastes really gross. And two, it also like affects medicines.
oh, okay, yeah. Because I personally am not a fan of papaya.
I take it. Okay, Luna, you can have my grapefruit. The it was torture because they had because we'll have what's called like a butter sauce, which uh, butter sauces they're my enemy, my number one enemy. Because to make a butter sauce,
Why?
the specific butter sauce, you have a liquid, which is typically like some sort of acidic juice, like lemon juice, but in this instance, it was grapefruit juice. And then you have to like reduce it down, and then you have to slowly whisk in butter on like a very low
Oh,
heat.
that sounds so painful.
And they always had me do butter sauces, despite the fact that I keep telling them, please stop doing this. I have carpal tunnel. This shit hurts. But they're like, oh, you make it so good. Ugh, I hate this. I hate butter sauces. I hate butter sauces so much. Anytime, and also the worst part is that because like before the new sous chef came in, if it was like a butter sauce, we had to make it every day because you couldn't keep it because like once it cooled down and you try to reheat it, it just broke and you couldn't use it anymore. So like you had to make it every single day. But the new sous chef, who is a lot better at a lot of stuff, he has a recipe for like a butter sauce that is like you can make a whole bunch at once, and then you can heat it up as you need it.
Ooh.
So yeah, that was like
And it
that was a
doesn't like
life
spoil as
changer.
easily?
Yeah, so like heating it up is really funny because like typically when you heat like a butter based sauce and then like the solids separate, that's like, oh, you got to start over. But with this, it's really funny. Like it starts off like that, and then you just whisk it, and it just comes back together. It's wild.
Talk about interesting.
The neighbor's dog is really barking. I don't know what their deal is.
Is the brainless one getting scared by it, or is he just looking
No,
like
he's
like
just
what the
chilling.
is going on over there?
He's just walking around my chair because he's got one more minute until dinner time. Oh,
So
there
he's
it
more
goes.
concerned with food.
Yeah, it literally just went off. Yeah,
He
baby.
dashed for it, didn't he?
Yeah, it's so funny. Like I would just be sitting on him on the bed, like on my days off, and then his I'd be like cuddling, like, oh, sweet baby boy. And then as soon as his thing goes off, he will jump up and run as fast as he can. I'm like, damn dog.
That's both of my cats as well.
Like, okay, it's all yours, buddy. You're literally the only pet in this house. It's all yours. Yeah, I
Well,
got
I mean, both of my cats just know to like have they each have their own bowl. They know that,
mhm,
but that doesn't stop them from darting.
yeah. I got one of those like automatic feeders because back in February, I my dad paid for a cruise for me. It was like a family thing, and I was like, yeah, the because the vet said he was getting too fat, and so I had to feed him instead of like all at once. You had to break up the food, and I didn't want my landlord to have to come back like twice a day to feed
Oh,
the little monster. So I got like an automatic feeder so that it does it automatically, and then the landlord just had to like come and make sure that there was food inside of it. And I also got one with like a little camera on it because I am paranoid about this cat. Uh and that way I could see him and like see that he's okay, and like it helped a lot with my paranoia, to be honest.
and that he doesn't burn anything down.
Yeah, that too. But it was so funny because I was in because it was like in the Bahamas, and we were in Nassau, and
Mm.
it like his feeder went off, and I went to check out. And I said, and it has like what the microphone thing, so like I could talk to him.
Oh,
And I was like,
yeah.
"Hi, boo boo," and then I just heard someone go, "What the heck?" And I heard the landlord came by to check on him,
It's
and then and me talking to him. I don't think he knew that I could talk. It scared him.
he didn't think you knew how to talk.
Like he didn't.
The phrasing on that is hilarious.
Yeah, he didn't think it could do that. I guess so. It scared him. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Uh, the next.
Oh,
I.
that is a knock on the door.
Oh, okay. Um, how is chat today? I- Is chat good? You chilling? Oh, yeah. For those without context, I because we went to Nassau, and they went. They have a Margaritaville resort in Nassau, and there's a gift shop that anyone can go into. And I bought a cup that looks like a blender from the Margaritaville store in Nassau, and I carried around this little plushie that I took pictures of. And so I put the plushie inside of the blender cup and took a picture of it. But I'm doing pretty good. Um, I got tea. I love me some tea. Some other art. That's fun. I did see your fugi. It looks really good. Um, I yeah. So if you're on Awesome Creations stream, oh yeah, I saw that too. Uh, Belmore's our friend, and in creation chat. Belmore took Dred's fugi in his eyes and made him go like cross-eyed as like the what is it? It's like the deafen or mute one. I think it's deafen. This is really funny. But yeah, the fugi I have right now. See the fugi. Oh, Dred, did you post it in mine or? Oh, it's cute. I just saw your Quagsire. Uh, on uh, I know you posted it. Oh, sorry, I saw. Oh yeah, he posted it in Billboard.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
My
you're good.
my sister came in to like she wanted me to check some math homework because because she's doing like graph like translations on a graph.
Mhm.
And my dad was saying that like the translation was specifically a an x-axis reflection, and I was like, no, you have to follow the coordinate pairs. This is the transform triangle. You flip it, and like you follow the coordinate changes, you see it is a reflection upon the y-axis. And she's like, so I was right. And now she's being like, all I told you so to our dad.
Oh, that sounds very my sister Golden.
Well,
My
she is also very young. She is only 12. She's like 12 years old, so it's like it's kind of expected of her, or at least I expected of her.
yeah, um 'cause my older sister, she was the very like studious one, and I was the more like artsy one. But my sister would according to my mom, she said that my sister would make my mom assigned her like like a book reading, like have her read a book and then write a report on it when she was like little, because they didn't give her
Oh,
enough to do at school.
that sounds hilarious.
Uh, also hello. Uh, and then there's me, who they put me in t-ball. Uh, and, I spent most of the time in the outfield because I wasn't very good at it. I would eat clovers.
Oh,
I don't know why I did this, but yeah, I don't think it was all of PA because I really only voted for like judges.
no, because it can still be like local elections for the county and still be like every county in the state's doing it.
Yeah.
Because Texas today is having like constitutional referendums, like 17 of them. I couldn't go out and vote because transportation, but
Hmm.
I have a friend who did, and it's like, thank God I read a voter guide last night because the wording was dense.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's absolutely on purpose that they do that, but
It's annoying for sure. And like they said that apparently a number of those were meant to be like tax loopholes for the rich, which, go figure, it's Texas.
yeah.
Hmm.
But it's funny. Uh, so in the game Twisted Wonderland, there's a character who is like loosely based on the hyenas from Lion King, named Ruggy, and he canonically will go and eat dandelions because he's run out of money for food, which is really sad. But it's also funny. Sorry. My friend made this. Have you ever seen the Josh Hutcherson whistle edit?
I can't say that I have.
Uh, it's just a picture of Josh Hutcherson with like his hands like behind his head, like lounging, and the song is like do 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 do, and that's literally it. Well, my friend took a picture of this character, uh, because like he has like an image where he's like that, but they made the meme out of it, and I have that as a redeem.
Oh dear.
But also, it's funny that Luna mentioned Ruggy because on Awesome's stream, you can see by Fugi, which is based off of a, a, a sticker for like social media things of that character eating a donut. It's I saw it, I was like, oh, I love this. It was really dead
Yeah, it's
at
just
work.
you just eating a donut.
Yeah, I really like donuts. but
Donut.
but yeah, Disney Plus, it's also technically on Hulu, but like uh Yarhar, if you know what I mean. Uh they
Yeah,
have
I only have Hulu because of Spotify. That's the way I have Hulu.
but yeah,
My funny enough, actually, my dad, so we did used to have Disney Plus, and when my dad originally tried to cancel it, uh, they had already charged him for a year, so it's like, well, I can't do anything about that. We'll just use up the whole year, but then before they charge me for the next year, I'm going to cancel.
yeah,
And that's exactly what he did, but it's still just, like, annoying that it's like, "Oh, they charged him before he had a chance to cancel it,
yeah, that's
so we were stuck with it for a whole year."
yeah, but like so my mom still has it, so that's how I'm able to because they started the Twisted Wonderland anime, which the next episode is supposed to be out tomorrow. But so like you could watch it on Disney Plus or Hulu. However, the Yarhar Pirate's Life for Me, just singing that song for no reason. Um, don't don't
"You are a pirate, your
are
heart diddly-dee."
Philly.
I don't remember how the song goes.
uh, but um, so like if you want to watch it, I'm not saying anything. It's lips are sealed. But yeah, I think on Friday I might do the next episode of my Discord because we watched because last week on Wednesday I stayed home to because I got my COVID and flu vaccines the day before, and then
Oh, you got double whammied?
yeah, the next day it was kicking my ass. So I
Oh
so
god.
I stayed home for work, and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm home from work from a double whammy. Let's watch the anime."
Why am I not surprised? And Fuji just had a stroke. Okay, it's not recovering from its stroke. What's going on? There. As soon as I say that and go to like, try and do something about it, it decides to recover.
Yeah, that happens.
It heard me talking about it.
But yeah, uh, Sundays like at this time of year, it gets pretty dead. Just I don't know why it just is. So yesterday I drew uh the Fugi I'm using right now, uh, and then two for friends. One was like a birthday present. Where's did I do the art? Where is it? I don't know where anything is.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I don't know why. Now I'm just thinking of like Markiplier just singing it during one of his like during his like one of his failed compilations
Every
or
time,
like reaction compilations or something like that for mine for FNAF.
no, I don't know if that'll work. Let me just save it. Probably won't be able to see that. But every time I think of Markiplier, I just think of that one video where it's like the cats, and then when they meow, it has his mouth, and he goes meow.
Oh, the just meow. Yeah, I know that one. There's just so many like iconic videos like I am a man who owns 5 ovens. And now Amy is a woman who owns 5 ovens.
All right.
And I think technically Amy is also now the queen of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, that's not true. There was a time where I got hyper fixated on the lore because I'm a baby when it comes to horror games. So I was just watching a bunch of like video essays about the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's how I know
I have
anything
seen
about the series.
that.
Uh but like I will not play the games because I am a big old baby.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of horror, and yet I have to do freaking Choo Choo Charles, and every time I die, I've got to do a Bean Boozled. I was originally planning on starting it this week, but then I something happened yesterday morning, and it's like, oh well, that's gonna derail everything.
Yeah. See,
So I'm just like pushing it back again because I have
see,
to.
like horror is fine for me if it's incredibly like silly. Because like I think Choo Choo Charles might be okay for me because it's like it's ridiculous. Like it's a train
It's
monster.
you have not played the game. Okay, you know what? I
I'm a,
will I will let people know when I am doing it in the server just so that way if anyone wants to like come and join me on it, like join me for commentary and just like watch along and whatnot, like they can do so because if I die, it's on the hardest difficulty,
okay.
meaning there's no saving or checkpoints. And then every time I die, it's being boozled.
Okay, hardest difficulty, yes, but like unlike the easy difficulty, because like I'm going into it knowing that the train monster is absolutely silly. I I might be okay. I don't know what.
Fine.
Uh, I'm not
It's not
exactly.
zombie Thomas, it's just Thomas mixed with a spider.
Yeah, it's so like I love the idea of it. It's so funny.
Yeah, well, what in the. Why am I getting called by the Dragon Tamer? Oh, wait, no, it's another guy named Vance. Oh, wait, no, because it's Lance, not Vance. Vance is.
Okay, let me.
They shared most of the letters. But yeah, it's like definitely I'm not looking forward to that. Granted, like shortly after the game came out, I streamed, and in one stream of like 3 hours long, I managed to actually beat the entire game. And I think I only died like 2 times. One of them was to Charles, and then one of them was to a swamp monster.
Oh yeah,
So
garbage.
one of my deaths wasn't even to the canonical, it wasn't even to the main villain.
I always forget that Garten of Banban is a game that exists until someone like mentions it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing that exists.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, because circling back to FNAF, it's like, then you've got, like, people who make FNAF silly, like, Random Encounters, who managed to get both MatPat and Markiplier on, along with Nate Wants to Battle, for a freaking musical.
I did see one. It's like a Five Night. It's like Five Nights at Peppa's, and it has Peppa Pig.
Oh, dear. No, you need to watch the musical from Random Encounters. They've got, like, entire things. They've just got 2 whole sagas of it. They've got the main saga, and then they've got, like, this entire prequel version.
That's incredible. Uh, I like I think like a lot of like the horror games themselves have like really interesting stories. However, I'm a big old baby. I'm the biggest baby. So like if like the premise of the story sounds interesting, I'll find like a lore video and have someone like tell me about the lore. Uh, there's one. He goes by Super Horror Bro on YouTube. I like his videos. He's it's really funny because like he's like this. He just seems like this really sweet like British man, and then he's talking about like horror games. And like some of his playthroughs, he's like, "Oh, this little cat's cute. I'm gonna name it whatever after my kitty." And then like, and then in the next video, he's talking about like a game where there's like a serial killer.
Oh my goodness. Also, I just sent the links to both of them in the VC chat.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they've got a lot of bangers. Like getting MatPat on for both of those sagas was really interesting and fun.
All right, let me save this to like a watch later. No. Save, watch later. I could do the first one at least.
Yeah, because the first one has like both Markiplier and MatPat along with Nate Wants to Battle, and then the second one also has Adrosaurus and MatPat.
I did see on
So
TikTok of it's like I guess it's a horror game, but there's like a vampire and it looks incredibly silly. Because like on the vampire literally goes bleh.
bleh bleh bleh. Wait, really? It's coming out in a month?
I never saw
Talk
this.
about a fast turnaround. Blumhouse just really continues to surprise. Yep, like the man has done so much for FNAF.
That's
Like
really
he's
funny.
made theory videos over it. He's been in musical. He also has a very impressive range.
Um,
Like in terms of his singing
I
abilities.
also think like didn't like the creator write like a novel that had like Fat Pat and Preg?
I if he did, that is news to me.
Uh, I remember seeing that somewhere. I'm like, what? That did happen. Oh, My Friendly Neighborhood. I actually saw like a playthrough of that. That the game looks so interesting. My Friendly
I
Neighbor.
hope you know. I've just been like staring at shock towards your Fuji this entire time since you said that. Like, I am sorry. What?
Yeah. According to Dread, that Pat gave birth to Springtrap thanks to Fazgoo, whatever that means. Whatever that means.
I'm sorry. What the? I, I,
I don't
I do
know.
not know how to feel about that. I do not know how to feel. That is just very.
Uh, but
Cause I've heard his singing range. Cause like he also was in the Cuphead musical that Random Encounters did, and he went real high pitched for that one. Screet Ulrich. Oh, I have to look into who that is.
I only know Matthew Lilliard as Shaggy.
Like, are you challenging me, bro?
Yeah,
Just
Ultra
I
Instinct
always come
Shaggy.
back, Scoob.
Like I know he's been in other things, but like my brain, every time I see his name, I only think of Shaggy.
I mean, it's all fair because like he was in both like he was in the movies, so it's like yeah.
To a living kid, what?
What
Is this man okay? What?
are we sure we're talking about Scott Cawthon?
Uh,
Are we sure that that's Scott Cawthon?
that's kind of funny. Not gonna lie.
Even has a book. It has a cover. it has someone did art for that.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Uh, the
Oh,
only
Jesus.
the only thing that's funnier is they're kind of like the two sides of the same coin, but there's this guy named Quan Mills who makes like the most ridiculous books. Uh, like most of them are ideas, but he does have one book. It's like my baby mama got roaches in her crib. Um, and then the other side of that coin is Chuck Tingle.
Dude. Okay, so both were in the OG. Both were OG ghost faces in the first Scream movie. Okay, I am not big on horror movies.
Yeah.
I'm not big on horror in general.
To give you guys an idea of how bad I am with horror, when I was a kid, there was a show called As Told by Ginger. And there was an episode where uh, Ginger had like some sort of mold in her house, and I had nightmares that I was also going to have mold in my house. Uh, it wasn't a horror movie that gave me nightmares. It was a Nickelodeon show called As Told by Ginger. And if I had a nickel for every time As Told by Ginger made it so I couldn't sleep, I'd have two nickels. Which isn't
Which
a
is
lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
yeah, I can't say I'm familiar with that series. What when did that one air?
Uh, uh, I don't remember, but the other time is the girls were having like a slumber party, and like the little brother or whatever released like earwigs, and I was terrified of bugs crawling in my ears. So yeah, that was
But
the
the
second
bugs just
time.
want to make friends in your brains.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that.
They just want a home and to make friends. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, Hey Arnold was one of those shows like uh because when I worked at the grocery store, like when I first started, part of my shifts was like overnight shifts. So I would stay up like the night before to kind of get on that sleeping schedule. Um and I would watch like a lot of like Boomerang and like Nicktoons, which is like the older Nick stuff.
No, I know. No, Boomerang is just like where retired Cartoon Network stuff goes.
Yeah. And like
Because
I was
I had Boomerang, but not Cartoon Network.
but yeah, I would watch like because they'd play like the Hey Arnold episodes, and I'm like watching the Hey Arnold like this is a kid show. What is going on? Why are they talking about a guy who's fleeing the Vietnam War and left his like he like sent his daughter away? Like this is a children's show.
Mm,
Well, Boomerang it was more
no,
like shows that ended and then like they put it on like Boomerang because like it's
yeah, like Hanna-Barbera or
like
older
older
Pokemon
stuff
stuff.
like which is frightening to me because the shows that I watched growing up are now on Boomerang and I feel so old. Because like
Uh,
I grew up with like Powerpuff Girls, like Dexter's Laboratory.
no, those were on Boomerang when I watched it.
Yeah, I'm old. Heroes, yeah, yeah. Like Arnold's parents like left him and went to the jungle, and then they like died or something. I don't know. They had a whole movie about Arnold going to the jungle to find his parents.
Yeah. I think like one of the weirder ones was definitely like Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Oh,
Which I like that they did it as like an overarching series, which did the whole like, oh no, the episodes are actually connected to one
yeah,
another.
not just like Monster of the Week
But
type
then they
thing.
had to like rush the second season, which I feel really bad about. because like it had potential, but then they had to, and it felt like, oh, you've got it planned so that each different season focuses on a different slice of the planispheric disk, and there's like 6 slices, meaning that there was at least going to be 6 seasons, and then nope, they have to compress like 5 different seasons worth of content into one season.
Yeah, corporate greed ruins everything.
Yeah, because like that a similar thing happened with like Korra, Legend of Korra, because
Oh.
they did one season, but then they renewed it on a season by season basis.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Avatar: The Last Airbender, they were told you're gonna have 3 seasons to do this, and it's like you could tell the difference in production
Mm-hmm.
quality, because when you take each season separately, it works well, but then you start putting them together and they just start to feel weird, going like from one season to the next and then from the
Yep.
next season to the next and all that, and it's like, oh my god, you can tell that things got screwed up because it's the same people who were behind it,
Mm-hmm.
and the only reason it was different was because the production team decided differently. The production heads over at it was Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the production heads over at Nickelodeon were like, no, we're gonna this time it's only a season on season thing rather than giving you the whole
Yeah.
thing in the first
Yeah.
like off the get-go.
And then like they like really hurt the show by uh making it so that like the last season you could only watch it online. Like they didn't even air the last season like on
Wait,
TV.
that was what they did for Legend of Korra?
Mm-hmm. They
I
moved,
did not know that.
yeah, they moved all of like Legend of Korra, like the last season. They just didn't air it on TV. It was only online.
Because I know something similar happened with Star Wars The Clone Wars, where it had 5 seasons. Season 6 was originally a Netflix exclusive, and then we didn't get anything for years. And then a few years ago, we got season 7 announced. And that last season was like a direct tie-in to like the actual movies and whatnot too.
Yeah.
Like you've got the scenes running concurrent, and it's like, oh my god, this is actually like the end of it was actually was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, but it's also so like hard to sit through and watch because you know everything happening at the same time. When Ahsoka's freaking having to survive Order 66 at the same time that Anakin's marching on the temple.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
you
my
just see
gosh, don't
Vader
even
at,
like
like,
Star Wars
there's
and
also Vader at the end.
any mention of Star Wars kind of triggers my flight or fight because for some reason my head chef is like weirdly obsessed with Star Wars. I don't like it just started one day and I don't know why this started, but he just will like talk about Star Wars, but like it's usually not correct. It's so funny because he'd be like, yeah, it'd be like when Master Yoda was on the planet with the with what's his name, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just know you're vaguely talking about Star Wars.
Yeah, like I can give the details and whatnot because I actually can give context. That doesn't mean it makes it any better, but still,
And
because
then
I'm also very much into Star Wars.
but like
But
it's really funny because like things will be happening and I'll be like, okay, there's like there'll be like a bunch of chickens rung in, and he'll be just like, hey, use the force. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever you say, chef. I don't know what this means.
yeah. Also, eternally, I'm pretty sure I've sent you a picture of just the entire collection of books hidden in my bed frame right now, like the headrest of my bed frame, and it's just all Star Wars books.
He also likes talking about Baby Yoda, but he could never he or like Grogu, but he cannot remember the name Grogu. He's like,
Oh,
Baby Yoda, what's his name? Gorku? Goku? I'm like, Grogu.
Gorku.
It's never
Next thing
correct.
you know, he's gonna call it Goku.
Yeah, And he every time he wants to talk about him, he always has to ask me what his name is because he can't remember it, and it's so funny. Yeah, like I know his name is Grogu, and I've told him that his name is Grogu every single time, but he cannot remember it for some reason. It's really funny.
Listen, Grogu be Groguing. He just be, sitting around, looking cute and eating eggs.
Oh, but yeah, we he also does this thing where like because we have like a phone system, and that's how we like get in touch with like the other buildings. But he has a phone in his office, and he'll call up like where my kitchen is. I'll be like, "No, the main kitchen." He goes, "It's me, Master Yoda," and I'm like, then he goes, "Put Anakin on the line." I'm like, "I don't know who you mean, Chef. You got to be more specific. Who is Anakin? Who are you referring to as Anakin? I don't understand."
Who is Skywalker?
Yeah,
Just like, you gotta be more specific here, bud.
he's done it with other things. Like there was, he just like has like these bits that he does. The Star Wars one, it hasn't ended, but for a while he was just calling everything like jizz. I don't know why, but he goes, "Oh, heavy the jizz." I'm like, "Chef, you have to be more specific on what you mean because you've called literally everything jizz, and I don't know what you're talking about."
I, I, that is so hard to like try and follow. Like, what the heck does he mean?
It was literally everything. He'd be like, like any type of sauce that was jizz. Any literally any noun that was that was on the line at the time was jizz, and I was like, "Chef, please be more specific on what jizz you're talking about because I don't know what you mean."
Oh dear. Broly, no, you are not Jar Jar. Do not emulate the Jar Jar. You are not Binks. You are not Representative Binks.
Like I read somewhere that like the whole Jar Jar thing was based on George Lucas's like child because he talked like that, and then George thought it was cute, and then so he had a Jar Jar talk like that, and then like people hated it, and like of all the people, like sure George Lucas should have realized that probably wasn't the best idea, but like why did they have to bully that poor actor so bad? Like he was literally just doing his job.
No, I do not. I think the actors and actresses in the sequels did the best they could with the material they were given. I think it is more so the writer's fault.
Yeah,
Because like Anakin's entire freaking monologue about sand. Yes, Christian Haydenson did as best of a job as he could with that delivery. But oh my god, why did the writers put in that entire monologue about sand?
because now we have a really good meme. I unironically love that monologue because I think it's so funny.
Yeah, but he's like supposed to be all serious with it,
Like
not. And
sad.
it's like the delivery is good. The lines are just bad.
Yeah.
Granted, they also did have some screw ups in the sequel series,
Yeah.
considering that literally, John Boyega, the guy who plays Finn, literally like when they were doing like some kind of behind the scenes thing or something like that, like the whole thing about they fly now. Like he literally called it out and said they've been doing that since the Clone Wars. Like he knows the lore better than the writers.
That's so funny.
Let Boyega write. He knows the lore better.
Right? That kind of reminds me for the series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the Japanese voice actress for Jolene is like a huge JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan, and this was like her dream role. But it's like good for her, dude. Like, and she was really good too. But in some interviews, they actually were like, "Yeah, we actually went to her for like some stuff because she was like an encyclopedia about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and we wanted to make sure it was right." So it's like Let the people who know, like,
I dropped my phone.
whoops.
Ow. Because I heard vibrations. I was wondering what the heck. Oh, okay. Results from New York, or
Woo.
projected results.
Yeah, because of course that takes like a bit.
Yep.
Woo.
But yeah, no, I still don't understand the whole, like, what their plan was with what they did with like Luke and all.
Yeah, that was
Like, it just
silly.
felt really weird. Yeah. Okay, no, spell it right. Spell his name right.
He spelt it and everything.
No, because the last M is not Mamad. Mom Donnie Mamdani. So you add an extra A, and you switch. The last M is supposed to be an N.
Um, like of course that's like projections. Um,
Yeah.
like it's very
I
it's
mean, the polls were also saying it for a while, so it's like,
yeah.
ooh, I hope this is actually true. It's all good. It's just like, it's all good. It's just because like I've been seeing so many attacks on him
Yeah.
for being Muslim, and then like even within the Muslim community, like just after he had won the primary, I was seeing some Muslim content creators being like, "Why are we supporting him because he's Muslim? Because he's also a Shia," and it's like, are you seriously an idiot right now? Are you seriously just picking a fight over this?
Yeah.
Oh god. Ow! Poliwhirl! Freaking mirror coat from Wobbuffet.
I had to reset my tea table. I said, "Oh, you're good, Luna."
My hand still hurts from when I accidentally like hit it against the table. Trying to like catch my phone.
Oh, oh yeah, this is a new one. I gotta write this down. I have a little book. It's for like rating tea. Oh, this one's not.
Ah, yes,
So
the tea drama.
well, it's like actual tea. Like it had like you can write down like the name, who sells it. It has like the flavor notes and everything.
Ah.
Because I haven't tried this tea before. It's called Tinderbox.
I
Woo.
know you probably said ginger box, but it sounded like tinder box.
Oh, it is Tinderbox.
So you're drinking a dating app tea.
No, it's more it's called Tinderbox because it's made like a traditional way where they smoke the tea. Like they take the tea leaves and then they like smoke it. Uh but yeah, this tea company, I really like what they do. These are like they're like kind of like sample bits. And then they have little wrappers with little pictures on them, and some of them are really cool. I have
That looks interesting.
I've been collecting the ones I've tried. Like this one. What is this one? I don't remember what this. Oh, this one was called Missile, and I thought it was pretty. I might do like something with
Ooh, it does look.
something like with decoupage or something. Um, but this company, they have some really interesting names for teas. I tried one of them, but I bought it because the name of the tea was called Lumber Slut, and I was like, "What is this?"
What?
Yeah, it's literally the tea was literally called Lumber Slut, and they named it that because one of the flavor notes is like wood, like because like they have like some varieties of tea have like a more like wood taste to it, and I literally only bought it because I thought the name was funny. Uh, but they have one. The reason why it's named this, there's like a whole reason, but there's like the yeah lumber slut. That's the actual name of the tea. And like, oh, do I still have the little picture? I have to find it. Oh no, that's
Oh,
ginger.
that would be hilarious to see.
Oh, I have the wrapper in here somewhere. It's
Keyword
campfire.
being somewhere.
Yeah, because I have it in like this little. Oh, there it is. There's the picture that was on the sample I got. He's
Oh,
he really likes that wood.
he's a lumberjack, all right.
Uh, like it's okay. I wasn't a fan. Like I'm not a big fan of like the teas that just straight up taste like wood. But if you like that, then more power to you. Oh, I need
I mean,
silver.
I've made it clear multiple times I am not a tea person,
Yeah,
which is a disappointment to my culture.
it's okay. Uh, my mom, she used to drink like sweet tea, like regular like southern sweet tea. But then her doctor said that she had like it's, a, it's like a it's like a sort of allergy to caffeine.
Oh,
So she she can't have like any caffeine. So a lot of like me liking tea is there's a lot of tea snobs on the internet. I'm not like those. They're like tea is only if it comes from the tea plant, and everything else is called whatever they name it. And then there's people. It's like they're like if you steep it in hot water, it's tea. Coffee, that's just bean tea.
that's bean
That's a
tea.
day. Oh, because slut can be used as a derogatory term. But I don't know what it was. Like I used to like when I first started like drinking tea soup. Yeah, pretty much.
Tea
Uh,
soup.
it was basically like Lipton tea bags because like my dad and we would make like tea. We'd like boil the hot water in our little pot and then we drink tea. And then like I got older and I started like branching out more into like other kinds of like tea bags. And then I discovered loose leaf tea. And then it all kind of like snowballed once I discovered loose leaf tea.
And then
Uh,
nothing was ever the same again.
no, because like because now I have like my Gaiwan, which is what I'm using. There's like oolong. There's red tea, which is so okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. So what we call black tea is actually called red tea in China, and then black tea is actually something different.
Yeah,
Uh,
that sounds about right.
and like white tea, red tea, and black tea, they're all technically like the same leaf. It just depends on how it's processed. It's how it becomes the different types of tea.
Huh. Yeah, I think like I've heard something similar with like different foods, so it's like that's not really that surprising that that's something that's done.
Uh, yeah, and
Oh, that is another hydrate. Everyone must hydrate before they dihydrate or die straight. I will be hydrating with more orange juice straight from the carton because I am an evil madman.
uh, but yeah, so there's this type of tea, uh, and I can't. I have to look it up what it's called, but it
Mm.
translates to English as duck shit. And the
So so hi, EB.
hello. But the reason why it's called duck shit is because this farmer, he discovered like this really good uh like really good like strain of the tea leaf, and he didn't want like people to steal it. So he's like, "Ah, this stuff sucks. Ducks pooped all over it. No one will want to drink that," to kind of like deter people from stealing it. And now it's like incredibly popular.
That is hilarious to think about though, because it's like I think it's something similar with like Greenland and Iceland. Yeah, Dreads, get off my brain wavelength.
Yeah, so this site that I that has Lumber Slut, they have like duck shit teas, and some of them are really funny. Like they have one, it's called Daily Duck Shit, and then I got one, it's called Duck Shit on the Breeze. I literally only bought it because of the name because I thought it was really funny.
On the breeze,
Yep, on
yes,
the breeze.
the breeze.
But yeah, but another fun tea fact that a lot of people don't know is that,
Fanciest coffee is cat poop.
oh yeah, there's a type of coffee. What they do is there's this uh tree cat named I think it's called like the ipecac, where uh where they eat the coffee beans and then it ferments in their stomach.
Oh my god, I've heard of this. I've heard.
Yeah,
Someone was just telling me about this the other day.
yeah, and then they poop it out, and it's apparently really good. However, uh, there there's like a lot of uh like animal rights people, because a lot of people, they will like capture the cats and then force them to eat coffee beans so that they could collect it. So like you have to be like, if you want to try it, you have to be really like careful about what you're like who you're buying it from.
Oh,
But yeah, so like what like the more ethical ones, they're literally like roaming the jungle finding this cat's poop to get the coffee beans. Yeah, yeah. So there's a character in Date Everything. Her name is Kopi. And she's your coffee maker, and she talks about the cat poop coffee.
oh my goodness.
But yeah, so for those who are aware of American history, you we are all taught about the Boston Tea Party, yes? And I know you're probably all thinking about like they just had these crates of like Lipton tea bags. That's what I thought when I was little and learning about it. Well,
Yeah.
that's not how tea was packaged back then. What they did,
Is it
like,
wasn't it like the equivalent of like millions of dollars or something like that?
yes. So the way tea was shipped and prepared is they had these bricks. My mom bought this for me. I thought it was really cool.
Oh
So
wow, you actually got one.
yeah, uh, I don't use it because I like having it as like a little like prop to talk
The little
about.
brick.
Yeah, so what they do is they process the tea and then they compress them into these bricks, right? And these bricks are huge. And one brick could, like one full brick could last someone like a literal lifetime. Because
Was
how
it a
they would,
lifetime? I thought it was months.
well, like the full size, like, because what you would do when you bought tea is they would cut you off a piece of the brick. Like this is a piece of a full brick. And then when you made tea, what you do is you like shave off a little bit into the teapot. And because it's like this is like straight, like just straight tea leaves compressed into a block. So it will last you a while. And that's why the Boston Tea Party was such a huge deal, because they weren't just like throwing out like throwing like a month's worth of tea. Like they were throwing decades worth of tea into the harbor.
And it was like just They could last a lifetime for sure. The whole bricks were dry. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So the bricks
they're
were much bigger than I was thinking.
giant,
Yeah.
giant bricks. And
Yeah, because I
when
know it could last a stupidly long time. Stains ingrained in my head.
yeah, exactly. And like according to like today's like money, it would have been like millions of dollars that were lost for the Boston Tea Party.
Well, I like I think it was like tens or hundreds of millions or something like that.
Yeah, it's the amount of tea that was thrown off, uh, insane. Because they were throwing crates of like these tea bricks into the harbor.
Yeah, and
Also,
it's just like thinking how long it took as well for those to like probably just dissolve into the water is also just like really like tough to think about.
the
Chop
Chubba,
them up.
yeah. I
What? I
also
didn't know that.
I also like to imagine that because they were like these bricks, they would like throw them into the harbor like frisbees. I think that's a pretty funny thing to think about. I don't know if that's
Oh, like
accurate.
rod skipping?
Yeah, I don't know if that's accurate, but it's a fun thing to think about.
I would imagine that is the case with at least some of the throws. You know, they just like start spinning around with like the with like a container of bricks in their hand, and then just at a certain point they just let it go and it just goes flying into the harbor.
Let me guess which E2.
Yeet the bricks. Just imagine you're like vandalizing someone's house, but instead of a regular brick, it's just a tea brick. The rat has been hydrated.
Yeah. I love tea pets. They're so fun. In like the Chinese like tea cultures, they have like some of them have like meanings. Like I'm trying to remember one. Like a dragon, like depending on like if you have a dragon tea pet, depending on like where it sits on your board and like what direction it's facing, by feeding it, you're like bringing good luck into your life. Like most of the time, they're just like little companions, but like some of them do have like special meanings. But I just have Yuki, the rat, because he looks like a tandem mouse, the little
Yeah, I
rat.
got a funny enough actually. I got Bree. I found Bree a shiny tandem mouse on the
Oh,
Gobblemon server.
that yeah. Finding a shiny tandem mouse is really hard because the only thing that changes is the color of like their shirt and shorts, and
Well,
it's
it isn't that hard when you're using the mini map.
yeah. But like in like the Scarlet Violet, they are so small. They're tiny. So like they are nearly impossible to see like unless you like actually look close in like Scarlet Violet because they're just
Mm,
so tiny and like the difference is really really small.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's also really funny because so
Hey, at least it isn't Joltik.
Peppercup we use what's it called, Modrinth, is that the
Yeah, we use Modrinth, we use Cobbleverse, and then we've added Loot Art to it because it's a multiplayer server.
yeah, that way everyone can have like their own little like loot chests.
Yeah, so it's like when you're looting like a city or something, everyone gets their own individualized instance of chests. So that way it's like if you and someone else loot the same city, the person who gets there first doesn't get all the spoils. It's like everyone can
Hmm.
enjoy the spoils.
It's also really funny how like the people of the server approach the game because like creation has like their mansion on the lake and they've got like a gate to the nether realm. They've got Pokemon jail in their basement. And and then I spent like 2 days like redoing the paths in the town that my house is next to.
Yeah, and you also had an Eevee spawn inside the fountain you've got in front of your
Yeah,
front
I
porch.
still don't know. I think okay, I might have like a theory on why that happened because I do like in the basement of my house there is like uh a pathway that leads into that giant cave system. So I think maybe the pathway is underneath the fountain. Like I don't I haven't checked it. So maybe
I don't
it's
think so, because it was, like, within the fountain to the point
that's
I could
so
scan it with the
weird.
Pokédex, and, like, when I tracked it with the Pokénav, it said, like, 2 blocks away or something like that.
That's so weird because like the where the fountain is, like there's nothing underneath it. That's but so like a few blocks down, it's like it's built into the ground. So
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't understand how that little Eevee got in there.
I don't know either. I'm not questioning it. The little guy was just chilling.
But yeah,
And I don't need him anymore because like I've got the whole setup done, so it's like I don't
yeah.
need to worry about like finding more EVs to throw into the setup. Okay, no, in the other server, that's not in the basement. That's a whole separate building. And it's there for a reason. They lose their rights because they keep breaking out.
Yeah, it was really funny. I was looking at Creation's house for the first time. I was like, "Hey, why is there Pokemon in jail in your basement?"
Yeah, no, like the other server is where I first found out about it, and on like when this started, I was like, no, I already know how the how the Pokemon are gonna act when you put them in a pasture block. They are not getting a free roam space. I tried that, it failed. They jumped out of the fences, they flew above them. They don't get their rights anymore.
But Dread, so multiplayer, you have to have someone with a server, and that usually costs money. So I think like someone.
Funny enough, I've actually looked into it. Technically, you can also host one using Raspberry Pi.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but you do need a lot more RAM for it, though.
Yeah. So there are services that will like host your Minecraft server, and then there's like a code, and then when you insert the code, it basically kind of like it's like a link to that specific server. So
Oh, the IP address, yeah.
yeah, and so when you log into like a multiplayer game, it's like pinging that IP address and pulling data from that server. That's why you usually have to pay for it because like online like keeping online services costs a good amount of money. Like having
Yeah.
like the infrastructure.
Yeah. I've like looked into it at least, and it's like maybe in the future I could like look at getting
Oh, I
Raspberry Pi
forgot to
and
give you guys tea.
getting the stuff to do it. But it's like that's also still just gonna like I don't know how it would be fully powered. Tiger. But yeah, it's like it's something I've thought about because it certainly seemed interesting. Hamachi is also yeah. There is technically a Terranos as well, which is but it's like that one is very limited. And eternally, just because it's underground doesn't mean it's a basement. It has to be under a house to be a basement.
Oh, I forgot to.
Technically, it is considered a dungeon.
Um yeah, and also like pretty much everyone else on the server has like a literal mansion as their like home base. And then I just have like my little house.
I think Elias is doesn't count as a mansion.
Oh, I mean, compared to my house, it's a mansion because it's pretty big.
No, no, mine compared to yours is a mansion because I've got 2 floors plus an attic plus a 2-layer basement that goes into a cave system.
Yeah, mine is like, oh, I wish I could show you guys, but like, I I have the hardest time playing because my
Crab is not having a fun time on the server.
like
They
it's fun
When it's
until
the new PC.
yeah. Uh, so I have such issues playing Cobblepot because I'll just lag so hard. Uh, and occasionally, so occasionally, Pokemon will throw hands at you. And usually it happens to me when my computer is lagging, and so I just die because I can't defend myself. So anytime anyone else is on the server and it says like I died by a Pokemon, it's probably because I lagged.
Yeah. There was also a few times that you've just like fallen by accident.
Yeah. Okay, so the it is like a lot of times when I fall, it's because I'm on my kilowatt roll and I accidentally press dismount instead of like land. So I just fall and I'm like, God damn it. But most of the times I die, it's because of the lag. But like, uh, I will go into caves like so deep, I have no idea how to get back out. So what I do is, I find lava and I jump inside of it, so it gets
Just
sent.
the fast travel.
Yeah, I send myself back home because I don't lose anything.
Yeah, we have keep inventory turned on.
So yeah. Oh, and also, also my character has like 5 backpacks now.
I have I technically have 4 right now.
Because like everyone starts with a backpack, and I recently just discovered like the upgrades for it.
You
I
didn't know about the upgrades before?
no, I didn't know.
No, no. If you think you like that's a lot, you should see what Cabbage and Bree have. Like they have just a giant farm of like Duraludons that is constantly giving them iron, and they have their stuff up. They have most of their stuff upgraded to like diamond tier in terms of chests, in terms of backpacks, and they've got a lot of stacking upgrades too.
Yeah, um I recently just discovered it because I spend most of my time in the mines um when I can play. So I'm just mining coal most of the time. Uh
Do you want some upgrades?
no, I have like some upgrades because like I found like the bamboo forest, so like I can make like the one kind of upgrades. I think for the one for chest because I use like a paper thing, and then
That's with wood, yes.
I found one upgrade base, and I used that to make like a tool upgrade so that it automatically replaces my tools. I think that's what
Yeah,
that one does.
yeah, I have a lot of leather. I've killed a lot of Tauros and Buffalant and Miltank, so I've got a good chunk of leather. I can make you backpack upgrades easily.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know that you got like those drops from the Pokemon. So when I was fighting, what was it? I was fighting. I think it was a Lechonk, and it gave me the pork. I was like, oh, oh. Like the
Yep.
first time, I was like, oh, I didn't know that was in the game.
Yeah, Duraludons can give like a stupid amount of iron sometimes. So that's why Bree and Cabbage have a whole farm of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I-
It's funny because like all of the food I have, I've literally gotten out of chests from like the cities. There'll be just like a chest. It's like all pork chops, like all cooked pork chops.
Meanwhile, I've just been out here just getting a lot of my food while I've been just grinding levels.
Yeah, I
Because the Bouffalons and whatnot are actually kind of good for leveling up because they're usually at higher levels.
yeah, I need to level up my Pokemon. They're all like level 20 something because I've just been too
Yeah, you
distracted.
are desperately in need of it.
Yeah, I just get too distracted by like the Minecraft aspect of Cobblepot. Uh, like, like I said, I spend most of my time in caves.
And you haven't been fighting like the Pokemon underground or catching them or anything.
No,
You realize Carbinks naturally drop diamonds and Sableye naturally drop diamonds and emeralds, right?
no. Yeah, that's pretty much.
I was gonna say that's pretty much what it seems like.
I forget that Pokemon are there because like I just like I see them and I acknowledge them because sometimes I'm like, oh hey buddy, and I just walk by it and then I'm just like, Pokemon don't exist until they like attack me.
If you have one of your Pokemon out when it attacks, your Pokemon will fight back.
No, mine don't. Mine hate me. It's like I'll like throw my Pokemon out to help like save me, and they just stand there and not do anything.
Or do you like run away or something?
Well, like I'm like backing up so I could try to throw my Pokeball at the Pokemon, but I miss. And I
Mhm.
fired, and then I missed, and then I fired, and then I missed.
And I'm a fire and my lasers.
But yeah, my Pokemon don't defend me. They're not very nice to me.
Just let them out of the balls more.
I so like I typically have Kilowattrel out because I use him for flying, and then Kilowattrel's huge. Okay, that's a big bird, and he keeps getting in my way. Cause like I'll find like those towers, like where the Gimmighoul are, and then like I try to leave, and he's blocking the door. And I'm like, move your big bird butt out of my way. So I have to like put him back in his Pokeball so I can leave. Or like it's even worse in the mine because like I would like use him to like fly somewhere, and then he's just standing there, and then he like stepped in lava, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Because he's a big guy. He doesn't fit well in the mines.
Sometimes the Pokemon just have a little bit of a small brain.
Yeah, that's it's
Just a little bit.
Kilowattrel is a perfect example of that. Because he just looks at me with his big old eyes, and I'm like, hey, buddy, fire Jesus.
Fire, jeez. I mean, I've seen multiple Pokemon accidentally burn themselves in lava, prick themselves to death with the berry bushes, all sorts of different things.
Oh yeah, we did have another instance of two very different people playing the game. So I have outside my house, there's like a lake type thing, and I was trying to build in it, and then like a skitty got caught, and it caught in the water and it couldn't get
Oh,
out.
right, the screenshot I posted.
Yeah, I was like, oh, poor baby. I was trying to make a path so that the skitty could get out.
No, now I want to pull this up specifically so I can read it off for accuracy's sake. Where's quotes? No, do I have to? Okay, there we go. You said, "Oh my God, this skitty just keeps getting trapped in the lake." I was like, in the words of O'Hare, "Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die." And then a few minutes later, you were just like, "Yay! It found the path I made."
Yeah. Yeah, I have like hyper empathy where I'm like, oh, it's like my brain knows it is a digital thing. It does not have thoughts and feelings. But my empathy is like, no, it's just a baby.
I have to force myself to keep that off. If I don't, it will go rampant.
It's just a little baby.
I've got so many Pokemon that are just like shinies, and it's like, or it's just like I've tried to catch other Pokemon, and then they just are like that. It's like, why could you have stayed in the ball? I did not want you to die.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, small baby must protect. This dumb square shaped baby. Yeah, he's just a little guy.
Just a little stupid.
Uh,
Yes, it does, because it's also using cob breeding. It's just taking a lot longer because there's nothing that actually speeds up time.
oh yeah, because it's an
Yeah,
online
because on the
server.
other server we've got Project E, which has like watches of flowing time, which speed up ticks, like which speed up the time by a stupid amount.
Hmm.
But on this server, it's like the time doesn't get sped up, so I just have to be a lot more patient. But it does, the tricks still work.
I think like the only way you could like speed up time is if everyone went to sleep at the same time, like when it was nighttime.
That doesn't like skip over ticks though.
Oh,
Not like in that sense.
oh, I see.
Because like, oh, in terms of like watch of flowing time, it will actually like speed things up. Like
Hmm.
whether it's things that grow, or things that will like naturally age with time or things like that. Watch of flowing time speeds that up by a stupid amount.
Yeah. Oh, did you ever find beetroot seeds?
Yes, Bree had some, and then I started farming with them, and now I have
Yeah.
stacks and stacks of seeds
Yeah,
and stacks and stacks of
that was
beetroot.
so funny. Like I was searching everywhere, and I'm like, did you know that one TikTok's like, where is it? Where is it? That was literally me when I was looking through all these chests because like I know I saw them somewhere, but I couldn't remember where I saw them. I didn't think to pick them up. I was like, I don't need these.
Yeah, I didn't even like realize how hard it would be to actually find some until I actually started needing them because like, oh, I don't really have bone meal. I want like and I need red dye and I don't really have a good source of flowers either.
Yeah, it's like, can you like grow more
Apparently you
flowers?
can also actually huh?
Like, can you? Because I know like there's. Cause I find like a bunch of like roses when I'm like wandering. Cause that's another thing I do. It's like I'm either in the caves or I'm just flying around, just kind of doing whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you could I found this out later, but you can also cook up apricorns for it as well for the
Oh,
respective dyes. But it's like
interesting.
it's still helpful to have beetroot because they're like a higher yield crop.
Yeah.
So like once you get enough, you could just start putting them like putting them in a composter and getting free free
Seeds.
bone meal from it.
Yeah. Uh, I started like I do have like a just like a small little farm. I started growing beans. Like I keep finding bean seeds, and I don't know what they do. So I just think,
They're for like the there's like different food, like how the Switch games have like the foods that can like increase certain things, whether it's like certain
yeah.
spawn rates of a type or things like that. The beans are for those.
Oh.
Cabbage and Brie have been using them a lot.
Yeah, like I keep finding like the green ones, and I don't know what they do. I just have like a bunch of them. I don't think there's like a bunch, but like I just have them, and I don't know what they do.
It's not like the ones in Sun and Moon. Well, it's like they have similar shapes and colors, but when it comes to like actual purpose in Cobbleverse, they're used to like make sandwiches and curries and whatnot that affect like spawn rates and things like that.
But yeah, it's like I need to do something with these seeds, so I might as well plant them and see what I get out of it.
Yeah, which is like I've been using a hoe with Fortune 3 lately to like mine a lot of stuff, and that actually does work to my surprise.
Hmm.
So yeah, it is definitely well worth it to invest into a Fortune 3 hoe. I
Uh,
also have a Fortune 3 axe, and I need to get a Silk Touch axe. And the Fortune 3 axe also has sharpness on it.
yeah, I recently just built my my own little enchanting table because I 'cause
Oh yeah,
it's
because you were asking me about that the other
yeah,
day.
yeah, because I so my entire house is made out of like cherry wood because I like pink, obviously. And I was like, I don't want to have like these boring bookshelves. I want the pink ones. I
Yeah, and I
think
had to
they
double check,
work.
but it does turn out that like those do actually work. Because I've got dark oak in my house, and it's like that's how like I thought they did, but I wanted to double check to make sure. And then after like double checking the dark oak, it's like, oh yeah, no, they
Yeah,
like I use dark oak in mine, they work. So yeah, definitely cherry also works. Although
yeah.
for some reason, if you do a crafting table out of another different type of wood, that doesn't work.
Mm,
For like if you like want to do certain upgrades or things like that.
yeah,
So I've just got like 5 birch crafting tables just lying around.
yeah. I all my stuff is cherry wood. My house, my walls, my floors, everything's pink. I
Except
also
for the fountain.
oh yeah. Uh, there's only like certain blocks you can make it out of. That's why I was asking about the purpur
Yeah, which only
blocks.
is in the end cities, which
Yeah,
apparently because Bree already like did the initial Rayquaza, everyone else just gets a paper to spawn Rayquaza.
yeah. And I'm also terrified of going in there because all of my Pokemon are level 20.
I don't think the leveling will do too much for like it will play too much against you.
Uh, yeah, I just,
I also have like a bunch of lucky eggs, and I can easily craft a bunch of EXP shares if you really want.
I mean, I might take you up on the like at least one EXP share so I can at least have one to like swap around.
No, I don't think you realize how easy it is to make and how many resources I have. I can just make you 5 if
Wow,
you really
what?
want. Like, I can just make you a bunch.
Yeah,
Yeah, they aren't that expensive to craft.
yeah, and it's
And
wild
I just
because
got so much iron.
I mean I do have like a lot of iron because I'm in the mines all the time. Like I have
Uh-uh.
so much iron and coal. Like I have
I have over a stack of blocks.
yeah. Um yeah, I do need to level up my Pokemon. It's just I really it's like there's a lot of stuff I want to do, but it's like because my computer hates me. Uh it's like I don't want to be like too intensive because I'm just gonna get hit with lag and then I'm just gonna have to sit there for a second while my computer decides to work again. So like maybe I'll try doing like more intense stuff when my new computer arrives.
Yeah. Because,
But
like, you've got so many things just working against you with that.
yeah, like my computer's just really old. It's just so old. Uh it's not even like a good computer. Like my ex bought it like out of the box and then like I got it with me and then like so I was trying to see if I could upgrade stuff at least. And I don't know anything about computers. So what I did was I went into a Discord call with my friend and I turned on like my phone camera and had it showed him the inside of my computer. And he's like, what the hell did they do in there? He's like, this is like out of the box, like nothing. Like the way they set up the computer, they made it impossible to like upgrade it with like new
Oh,
parts.
no.
It's like just like the way they did things made it so like I couldn't get like more memory because it literally has like the RAM is like 8 GB total.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
And it had like the storage memory is like I'm pretty sure it's less than my cell phone.
No.
Yeah, The memory on this computer is abysmal. I had to get big because that's why we were looking in the computer to see uh to see if I could get like another memory thing, and they're like, yeah, we can't, you can't do anything with this. So like I had to get an external hard drive just so I could like store stuff.
Download other things.
Yeah. So like screw it. Yeah, exactly. So which will probably make like transferring my stuff to the new computer a lot easier because like a lot of my stuff is just on the external hard drive. Like all of like my pictures, all of my like files for like my VTuber model and all that stuff, like it's on the hard drive, so I could just take it off of there when the new one comes in.
Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely one thing I'm actually interested in looking into. Because with like the force to upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11, that's gonna create a lot of e-waste because a lot of companies are gonna find it cheaper to just get completely new computers
Mm-hmm.
rather than do an entire infrastructure
Yeah,
upgrade.
I think that's
So it's
what
like,
they're doing at work because we have like a tech department because they have like projectors and stuff for like banquets. So they have to have like some computers. So I think that's might be what they're doing.
yeah, which is definitely gonna mean like these e-waste places are probably gonna have like viable parts for me to look into
Hmm.
upgrading with. So I'm a little excited about that. I just need to actually like find some and then inquire about it.
Well, yeah, I'm getting a new computer. I took out a loan, I guess my 401k. I had like $10,000 in my 401k. I didn't even know about. Uh, like I knew I was taking money out, but like I never actually look at the account until like I decided I was like, oh, I'll just look at it. And I was like, I have $10,000 in here. What the heck? I tried to see if I could just like take money out of it, but it wouldn't.
No,
Yeah, well, like you
they
can.
charge for that. Like you get a hit with a steep
Yeah, like
tax something
you
like that.
technically can, uh, but one of the only ways you could do it without like calling them and talking to them about it is like if your area is declared as being a part of like a natural disaster, because then you could take like money out of the 401k to like rebuild or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay. So I did the loan option where uh I took out some money. It's basically I take out some money and then I pay back with like a little bit of interest like from my paycheck, and it's just going back into my 401k.
Yeah, it's like either way, all that money just goes back, which is
Yeah.
nice.
So like the little bit of interest is for like the fees or whatever. So it's not like too terrible. Um and like it's automatically getting taken out of my paycheck, so I don't have to worry about like missing a payment.
Hmm.
And I think
Yeah.
it like you can set it up, uh, at least the company I have, where you can adjust like how much per paycheck. And so I think it's only like $40 per paycheck, which isn't like going to hurt me too much. So yippee! And then
That's good at least.
yeah, and then because again I don't know anything about computers, I tapped like two of my friends. I was like, "Hey, can you help me? I don't know what I'm looking at." Uh, and so I use this website, the AVA Direct, where they have like a PC like part picker where you pick out all the parts and then they'll build it for you, which I really wanted because I do not trust myself building a computer.
Yeah, it's a very like I've built my own PC as well, But it's like it's definitely something that's scary because like one wrong move you can fry a part worth hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, I don't trust myself. That's why I'm using this site because they will build it for me. Because like you can just like buy parts from them, but I was like, hey, like just build it for me. I don't know what I'm doing. And they'll even like install like uh the programs and stuff. Like they're installing Linux for me. Uh,
Ooh.
so like I don't even have to worry about that. But yeah, and it's also really cool because like I could just send the link and then they could see like all the parts and all the specs without having to send like a million screenshots because I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah. Like I use PC Part Picker, but it's that only checks for like compatibility and can
Hmm.
save the build. But it's like they don't have a way to like build the like you can pay someone to build it or anything like that.
Yeah,
Like they don't have that.
yeah, yeah. So AVA Direct is like that, but like what you have like your build, they said because like they'll actually like look at the parts and make sure that they work together,
Yeah.
which is like really good because again, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, because like you don't want to get a CPU and then a motherboard that has a socket that doesn't
Yeah,
fit that CPU.
yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm really thankful that they have services like this because oh
The way that they like you would just be trying to figure everything out is just painful.
yeah. Uh but yeah, like so they like you just pick out the parts and then they'll order them and then put it together. They according to the website, they also do like stress testing to make sure that like it's gonna like perform well, which I think is
Ooh,
really cool.
that's nice.
But yeah, according to the estimated, because right now they're waiting for all the parts to come in. Uh, the estimated ship date is the 20th of this month.
Oh, so it's definitely gonna been a while, be a while. So it's like
Yeah,
there's a chance you might not actually get it before we end the campaign.
yeah. But again, like it could be earlier, it could be later. I don't know. I'm just happy to
I mean,
get a new
hopefully
computer.
it's early, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just happy to get a new computer. Honestly.
yeah. I need to figure out like if Raspberry Pi can truly host a server like that, how I'd power it and like all the details that I need.
I don't know if the tariffs.
I don't think they affect it anywhere near as much as like right now a lot of different companies are actually trying to get uh a bunch of a bunch of RAM, so all the RAM sticks are actually getting snatched up by them because AI takes a lot of RAM,
Mm,
and so they're because everyone's trying to invest in AI, they're trying to get a lot of RAM, and so that's driving up the prices. It's essentially a repeat of what happened in 2020 with the crypto boom,
yep.
because that's when everyone was getting graphics cards and then driving the prices of those cards up because not everyone could actually get that card, and then those crypto people are getting the cards and then locking gamers out of those cards
Yep.
because they just want their cryptocurrencies and their freaking uh
NFTs.
NFTs and all that stuff. Like it was really annoying
Yeah.
that it's like especially like I am actually somewhat tech literate, and then like looking at the logic of an NFT, it's like, so what is the point of it?
Yeah.
Like as someone who is technologically knowledgeable, the NFT is literally pointless. You're not even owning the image itself.
You're owning a link to the image.
Yes, and even then, that link can still be shared, and so it's like, is it really true ownership of that link? Not
Yeah.
really. Like, anyone could just have that link. Anyone could just type in random numbers and letters and come up with that link.
Yeah.
You have no guarantee. It was just the dumbest thing ever. Crypto is because it's a currency thing. NFT, it is the dumbest thing ever, and I do not want to go into it because it is something that ticks me off so much. But it's like, it's usually like a status thing or something like that. It's just stupid reasons behind that stuff.
Yeah. Basically, cryptocurrency is like the stock market with extra steps.
And needing a lot more electronic usage.
Yeah. Because like how much your crypto is worth is dependent on like the whatever market, and it's like that's literally just the stock market.
They literally are on the stock market, like
Uh-huh.
Bitcoin and all that. Like, they are on the stock market, and I think they just like had a major drop or something.
Yeah, you could
Yep, you
definitely
can.
lose. Because like you could put like your real life money into a crypto coin, and then the value of that coin just goes into the gutter, and you just lose like your life savings.
Yep. It's always just very annoying.
Yeah. Mm,
I wish people actually had more brain cells, but that's also just asking too much of the human race at this point.
I don't know what this tea is. We're gonna drink this.
And quick attack. It's like status symbols and whatnot. It's, people are stupid, and I've long since given up trying to
Yeah.
justify what people do. They are so illogical at times.
The same reason why people invest in stocks, pretty much. They want to get rich.
Yeah, is it a good way to do it? Not. I
No.
don't believe so. Are people gonna care? Also, no. And that's why I don't have much hope in humanity.
Nah.
People are just very stupid as a whole. Like, the amount of times I've like tried to explain people why NFTs are so illogical, and then people are just like, but it's an NFT. That means nothing. You're not owning anything.
Yeah. And then there's like
Yeah,
the
stocks have more value compared to like the rest of this stuff.
like it's like pretty much the same like the stock market where it's like the more people buy into the coin, the more it's worth, kind of.
Yeah. Which, like, why is it that way, and why do people think it's a good system? I don't know.
Yeah. And
Because
then like
usually with the stock market, it's like, I've seen it as more of a, like, a expanded way of just saying, like, hey, I believe you're in your vision. I think you have a good company. Here's some money to grow your company with.
yeah. And like the stocks, like they can look into like socio-economic things, like if like a current event is happening, it will like show trends. So like you can look back at like trends in stock markets like in the past and kind of get an idea of like what's happening and like historically. I think that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. But like crypto, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like
It
who's
doesn't even make sense, like, why they why they treat it as like a whole different currency. Because it's like this isn't even like backed by anything. At least other currencies are actually backed by things.
Yeah, but yeah, what Dread said, it's like it wasn't even that. It was like an NFT, which is like you had like a thing. Oh, okay, I gotta stretch. It's like you didn't even own a thing. It was like you owned like a link to a thing that say like, "Hey, I own this." And it's like you really didn't. And a lot of them, like
Yeah.
those fucking monkeys, the apes, wherever they were just like
Yeah, no,
bad pit
it was like
crew.
I think it was 8 or something like that. It's like,
It,
what even was the point?
like that, it looked like someone made a pit crew. You know those like little OC creator
No, because
things.
that's worse quality compared to Pit Crew.
Yeah,
Pit Crews at least have originality, and
yeah,
people have a hand in them. And you know, people actually like yes, it's all templates and whatnot, but people have their own spin to them. NFTs didn't even have that.
yeah. They were just randomly generated slop most of the time. And then like there were some companies that try to like uh they try to like implement it in the games, and it's like every single time they tried it doesn't work. Like, why do you guys keep doing this? It never works. It does not work. Stop it.
I have no clue if he did or not, but if he did, I am not surprised. I
No.
am just disappointed.
Because there's this one guy on YouTube. He like kind of goes into like games that try to use NFTs, and he like rates them based on like how good the game actually is. One of them, it's like how well the NFTs actually implemented in the game, and every single one of them, it's like no, it's like you could have just made this game without the NFTs. And
Yeah,
some of
no,
them,
people just
yeah, some of them had like really predatory tactics because it the video,
yeah. So they're pulling from EA.
yeah. So like, there's this one game. It like the little NFTs were like these cute little axolotls, and they had like the system where like the owners of the NFTs could like loan them to people,
How
and
does one even loan something they don't own?
yeah, it was wild because like uh, in order to like win the game, you need like the more expensive NFTs. And so like people with the more expensive NFTs would like loan them in quotation marks to like lower people, and it was wild.
It just doesn't make any sense.
No, and a lot of them they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna implement this thing so that uh you could get a cool cosmetic based on your NFT, no matter where it comes from. It's like, how? How are you going to do this? How? Like, what?
They're just gonna slap the photo onto the skin, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Because it's like, there's a, there's just like no way to feasibly do that.
I'm not surprised.
But yeah, because one of the I love watching like video essays. So
Oh, Politici does as well.
yeah, I will watch them about literally anything. Uh, even things that like I have absolutely no knowledge of. I will watch. I will watch, like, if it's a video essay, I will watch it because like I work in a kitchen and a lot of it is like tedious prep work. So what I'll do is I'll pop in an earbud and then I turn on like a video essay about something and then just have it like play while
That
I'm
sounds
like
about right.
while I'm like peeling asparagus or something. Recently
Yeah,
it's
because
been
I've done something similar. They're like kind of more like documentaries with tornadoes, and
yeah.
I've had a lot of interest. Like I found them interesting.
Yeah, and it like depends on how I'm feeling. Like for a while, I was just watching like lore videos about Fallout, like the Fallout universe. There's what
Yeah.
it was literally like the religion of the Fallout universe, like pre and post war. Like this person went into like in-depth detail about like the state of Christianity in the Fallout universe. I was like, damn, you really went into a lot of text for that, huh?
Yeah, people are always gonna be surprising with that stuff. Like
Yeah,
how far they go into it.
yeah. And recently, it's been I've been listening to like Rotten Mango, who does like true crime, which like you have to be careful with like true crime because there's a lot of like weirdness to it.
Speculation and whatnot.
Yeah, and also like a lot of people they report it like it's like they talk about these cases like it's a movie and it's like not that this is like a real crime that happened to real people and like a real person died kind of thing. But I really like Rotten Mango because like the way she presents it, it's very like this is a real thing that happened. Uh, basically just basically like telling you the story of like what actually happened, and they do kind of go into like theories that like people on the internet, and then they're always like, this is literally just a theory. We're just saying this because it does affect the case in some way. And they're also like really respectful about like the victims and stuff. So like that's like that alone, like the bar is so low, but uh the fact that the bar is so low is really bad. But like when she talks about the victims, it's like it's very clear that like she's incredibly respectful about these people and that like these are real life people, not just like a fun
Yeah.
story.
No, like with the tornado ones I watched, like when they talk about people who passed away in the tornadoes, they don't just like give a name or something like that. Like they actually go into a little bit about it, like what they were doing at the time, like who they were survived by, things like that. Like one that was over the Tuscaloosa Birmingham tornado during the outbreak in 2011. Uh
Okay.
that was like talking about like some of the college students who passed away. One was like mentioned that they were just about to get one of their degrees. Another
Oh.
one was sheltering with their boyfriend, and like their boyfriend was barely injured, and it's like that's a case of like just how unpredictable tornado injuries
Oh
can
yeah.
be. Tornadoes are actually like a like a thing that people do not take seriously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the one that broke the EF5 drought too. The one I sent you. That's the one that broke the drought. Uh, for context, the U.S.
Happy?
was in a drought of EF5 tornadoes since the 2013 Moore, Oklahoma EF5, and it was only broken in June of this year with an EF5 tornado in Enderlin. Initially, Enderlin, North Dakota. It was initially rated an EF3, but in early or mid October, the uh, the National Weather Service released a final analysis and rating, and they rated it as EF5 because the winds needed to overturn and push away the like fully loaded grain cars like from a just a line of rail cars. Those were fully loaded grain cars, and the winds needed to actually cause that was well in excess of 200 miles per an hour. And 200 miles per an hour and above is what's needed for EF5 rating.
Yeah. I
And
was
it's not even a normal damage indicator either. Usually the damage indicator is like a well-built home that's been fully swept off of its foundation.
mhm. That's why I don't take any like Europeans that like talk about, oh, our houses aren't made out of plywood. It's like, dog, you don't have tornadoes in your country. Like, relax.
Would you rather be hit by bricks in a tornado or plywood?
Yeah. It's like they don't understand how terrifying tornadoes are.
No, funny enough, there's like I remember uh this was almost 10 years ago. This was 9 years and a little over 11 months ago. Like basically we're almost at the 10-year point of it. But there was an EF4 tornado that like hit near my area, like hit the metroplex that I live in, and because it's a metroplex, there's a bunch of like suburbs and
Hmm.
whatnot. And at the time, I was with my dad and my godfather. We were at a Home Depot. We were getting things to do like renovations at my godfather's house because like he wanted to do some renovations of his bathroom. And the tornado sirens were going off, and I was fighting with my dad, like, no, we need to shelter. We should not be driving in this.
Yeah.
And it's like and he was fighting with me on it, and it's like, no, we're not. And eventually like I won the fight and we just took shelter in it. And that tornado actually killed people, and most of the people who died were actually in their cars.
Yeah. That's
So it's like that's actually
terrifying.
that there's yeah, that's like yeah, thank God you listened to me. But this is why people shouldn't mess around with it. Coincidence of the last F5 tornado, and well, because that was F5. So, funny thing, F5 was the old rating system, the Fujita system. And then EF5 is Enhanced Fujita system, which was adopted in 2007. Well, it wasn't just cars, it did go through suburbs. The people who died were in most of the people who died were in cars, but it still injured a bunch of other people.
Yeah. But like the
Those
thing,
cars were on an overpass, so it's
yeah.
like
But like the thing about tornadoes and hurricanes, like the reason we can predict them is that we can look at the sky. Like we can see
well,
like
it's
the
also like
clouds.
looking at like weather models and whatnot, but even then they still do get it wrong.
Yeah. But it's like it's easier to like kind of like because like you can look at things like you can look at clouds and be like, yeah, that looks like it's going to form a tornado. But like earthquakes, that's underneath the ground. There's it's really hard to look
It's along fault lines, yes, but we don't know. It's out of 5 on both ratings on 620. Yeah, that does make sense. Apparently, like it's weird that it was June 20th that for both an F5 and an EF5 that hit the state. Um, but no, like because like those are all on fault lines, and that's just a question of like when does the fault line give way. But then
yeah.
you we all like people have also been wrong about tornadoes. Like back in 2011, Joplin, Mississippi, the Joplin EF5 tornado, that wasn't actually that wasn't even a badly predicted tornado or anything. In fact, they actually thought that hail was a much bigger threat for Joplin instead of a tornado. So when that tornado actually touched the ground and hit Joplin, it was a complete surprise to everyone there. No one was expecting it that day.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
like there's like different levels of tornado. So like everyone knows about tornado warnings and tornado watches. There is actually a third rating that not or not a third rating, but like a third type of warning that is extremely dire and very rarely used, and that is a tornado emergency. And that the first one was only issued in 1999 for the Bridge Creek Moore F5 tornado in Oklahoma. And then outside of that, it's not that often where you actually see tornado emergencies issued,
Mm,
because usually it takes a lot for that level to be issued, because that means like, oh, we've got like indication on radar, we've got like sightings of tornado, like we've got indication of a lot of debris. Like there's been reports of a lot of damage in areas this tornado was already hit. Like this is much worse
yeah.
like than like what most people would expect, and we have to do something even more dire than a warning. So it's like that's definitely like if you hear tornado emergency, just high. It's like go into a basement or a central place in your
Yeah.
house. Do
Yeah.
do not try and outrun a tornado. Most tornadoes cannot be outrun. I think the only one that realistically could have been outrun is Gerald, Texas from 1997, and that's because that tornado came to a near standstill. But like tornadoes usually are very fast, like have the capacity to be very fast and very unpredictable at times. That's why like only one tornado has ever killed storm chasers, and that was in 2013. That was the El Reno 2013 tornado, which holds the record for being the widest tornado. It's rated as an EF3, but the EF rating system is based on damage. So its wind speeds were above EF5 speed, but it didn't hit anything that would have given it the EF5 rating. Had it hit a more like had it actually hit populated areas rather than rural areas, EF5 damage would have been seen. That is how bad it was. And it killed an experienced team of storm chasers, and it is the only tornado to have ever done so because of its unpredictable nature.
Yeah. And it's also wild, like looking at like the path of where like you have like a house that's perfectly standing and then literally the house next door is gone. Like that's
exactly.
wild to me.
It's the craziest thing to think about. Cause like, what do you mean that like some houses are perfectly fine and then others are like completely demolished?
Yeah. Like that house does not exist anymore.
Yeah, it's the scariest thing to think about.
Yeah.
Because it's also just like so weird, like it's just one of those things that's like really hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah, I grew up because I've always lived on like the East Coast, so we don't get like tornadoes really. Uh, like we still had to do like the tornado warnings and whatnot, and like the drills, but like we never really got tornadoes. But then there was one time we had a tornado, and it was wild because like I've never heard of a tornado being in that area. It was wild. And then also with like earthquakes, uh, where I lived, this is not near a fault line, like at the time. But then it was like that one weird like freak earthquake that was like around DC that one time, like a bunch of years ago. I was the only one that actually like felt it. And I went downstairs. I'm like, hey, did you guys feel the ground shaking? Like everything was shaking. And because I was with my grandparents, and the house that we lived at was like down the road from like a stone quarry. So they just thought they were like blasting some stone. And they were like, no, it's just a stone quarry. And I'm like, I don't think it's the stone quarry. And then I looked it up. It's like, see, there was actually an earthquake. I'm not crazy.
No, I felt an earthquake when I was in like 7th grade or something. Like I was in school and it's just a jolt. And the area where I live is not on a fault line. It was because of fracking that earthquake actually happened.
Yep. That'll do
Goddamn
it.
fracker. Yep.
Oh boy.
Like not even much I can say
Oh,
about it because it's like yeah, no, everyone knows that like fracking's such a big thing here.
ah.
But it's like, yeah, it's just very annoying when like that happened as a whole.
Puppies, come
But
here.
it is what it is.
Here, let
Not
me
much I
pet
could do
you.
about it.
Here, let me pet you. Come here.
Ah, the cat is asking for love.
He was, and then come here. Come here. He's just standing there. Come here, let me hold you or something. He's just sitting there looking at me. Come here, Bubba. I got him. I got the boy. I got the baby. I got the
Got
baby.
the baby.
He got the baby. Hi, sweet boy. What you doing? He's so cute. You're so cute. Oh, you're a cutie patooties. He's
Is he just being like, please let me go?
no, he's just chilling. Like he could leave. He could jump down if he wants to, but he's just kind of chilling. He's also got his paw. Like, sir, you can't have.
What is he doing?
He's got like he's got like his paw, and it was like kind of like pulling down my shirt a little bit, and I was like, sir.
Oh, not this again.
Luckily, my camera's not facing towards me.
Yeah, that's not something that most people should be seeing.
Yeah, not again. They don't get me banned off Twitch.tv. Don't do that. And not nice.
It's not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely suck.
Oh, he's gonna get a drink of water. I am one of those cat people. So not only does he have his he has his automatic feeder, he has a water fountain. For am I social cues?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Because I miss you all my life.
Oh my god. Oh, that had me so lost at first, and then that second message came in, and then it clicked. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, that was good. That was good.
That was so good. It was one that like just you could not see coming.
Luda, write that down. She might be asleep. She has early
They might
shifts.
be. Because how late is it now for you?
It's 11.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a later time.
Yeah, and she also they have her working early shifts, so she's like waking up at like 3 a.m.
Ooh, that's painful.
because she has to like go in at like 5 a.m. Oh, there's Luda.
Oh, nope, they're awake.
Thank you for writing that down, Luda. I have more. I love. Are you the grocery
Oh no,
store?
I think this is another one.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Because I'm
That's another good one.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Overstimulated just by thinking about you.
Yeah. I luckily the store I went to earlier, it was pretty dead. But so I don't know if your supermarkets have them. But
No.
uh
Are you my new special interest?
but there one it started at least to my knowledge, just one chain that we have around like everything about you. Oh my gosh.
That's a great follow-up.
But they have so this chain of supermarkets. They have this little robot. It's called Marty, and Marty literally all Marty does is roam around, and if it sees something on the floor, it's just kind of like, "Hey, there's a thing on the floor," and it just like makes like a noise until like an employee comes and like removes the thing off the floor. That's literally all this robot does.
I don't have it in my area. Also, are you stimming or are you
It's
just happy to see me?
Ah,
Oh,
beautiful.
these are really good lines.
So the reason why it's called Marty because one of this chain, it's like this chain is all like north, like Northeast America, like New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and they acquired a grocery store called Martin's, which is like the Maryland and then down in Virginia area. And so that's why its name is Marty.
Oh my
Oh, I love this.
oh, that's another good one.
You're giving my girlfriend so much ammunition right now. I hope you know this. Uh,
She's gonna have a field day. She's gonna have a field day with it, isn't she?
yeah, she is writing them down. Uh, but yeah,
I have a feeling someone in my chat's also writing these down.
uh, so Marty, and then they also have like these giant googly eyes on this robot, and I think it's very funny. I unironically love Marty, but my mom, she used to work at the grocery store with, well, like, cause I stopped working at the grocery store like after they implemented Marty, but my mom still worked there for a while, and she she hates this stupid little robot. She has beef with this robot. Uh,
No, I at my university we had these like food delivery robots, and we just cause like we just like call them. Well, actually, if I say that, that's gonna reveal what university I went to. But it's
yeah.
like we have the like they're like an unofficial mascot of the university. Also, that's another good one. Are you an artist or something? Because you really are good at drawing my attention.
Oh, I love this. This is fantastic.
These are great lines.
But yeah, so my mom has stories about this robot. I didn't know that the grocery store near me had one. Like it's not part of this chain. They just had their own Marty, but it had like a different name. So I was like, oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to call you by the wrong name. But yeah, my mom has stories about this robot. There's one time Marty escaped the store.
What?
So Marty has like it's you know how like Roombas, they have like the house, or like the house mapped out. Well, Marty
Yeah.
basically has like the store mapped out. And uh somehow Marty just kind of rolled out the front door of the store. They don't know why it did this. And so they had to like catch Marty to bring him back in the store.
He wanted his freedom.
Uh and then there was what
Um,
there was one day my mom said
You're
that,
slowly running dry on them. Keep them coming, Senko. Oh. Um, I just saw what Luna put. I crap. That's gonna be your call if Luna says it or not.
I mean, you can send it to me in DMs.
Oh, and it's like you're gonna approve. Like you're gonna determine if it's stream appropriate or not.
Yeah. Uh, there's one time, because sometimes it'll have like a little message. It'll be like, "Hey, there's a thing in aisle whatever." But one time it just started like putting the announcements in Spanish, and they had no idea how it got into Spanish, and they didn't know how to like undo it. So they had to like contact the company like, "Hey, our robot's in Spanish, and we don't know how to make it not be in Spanish."
I think someone hacked the bot. It's talking. No, now I'm just thinking of the meme where it's just like the guy is just like, "What's he saying? I don't speak Taco Bell." It's just like, "Why is the robot talking in Taco Bell?
Okay.
¿Por qué el roboto habló en español?"
It and then that also it kind of happened. So we had this espresso maker at work, and somehow it just put itself in German. Uh, like it turned on and it was just in German, and like none of us speak German, so we were like, we have no idea how to put this in English, and we have no idea what any of this says. And then we actually found someone who took German, and like took German enough to know how to like figure out how to put it back in English. And then it happened again. I was getting espresso for like a recipe, and I was like, Hey, front of house manager, it's in German again. He's like, God damn it, not again.
Not again! The Germans are taking over! First it's the cars, next it's the robots. What's next? The planes?
Bum bum bum.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Germans actually do eventually go into plane manufacturing. They've got quite a robust industry.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not already in the industry. Oh wait, what? Where does it? Where? I think it might be American,
Well,
but
well, a lot of like established companies already dominate, so it'd be hard for them to break
yeah,
in.
that's true.
Especially since Airbus is seen as the European plane manufacturer, they'd be competing with Airbus.
Yeah, that's true. You
I will
Pokemon, because
Pokemon
I
because I choose
choose
you.
you.
That's a sweet one. Also, Crab, have you made a determination yet?
Yeah, I said it was a little spicy.
A little too much for stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not a good judge of this stuff. That's not gonna be up to me to
I do,
call
I
it.
do, I do appreciate it. Why are you just sitting there, weirdo?
He sit because he head empty.
Are you my safe food? Because I want to eat you every time.
Just insert bite emote here.
Ow.
Um,
I hate
just
it.
um.
I hate it when I have a safe food and then or like at least because I do like food hyperfixations where like I want to eat this all the time and then I get a whole bunch of it and then uh someday I'm like, this is poison. I can't eat this ever again.
That was close to what. Oh,
All right. Okay. Luda, since that was pretty close, you're allowed to say it. It's not super bad.
it's not super bad. It might fly over my head though. In all fairness.
No, it's more I appreciate it because it has to do with her pet name for me because she calls me S'mores.
Uh, I feel as I'm now stuck with literally 40 kilograms of oatmeal s'mores. No, I don't think that one is spicy.
It felt a little spicy, so I was like, I don't know. Oh, he's gonna go lay on the recliner.
The plushies.
He is a little puppy.
I was on the fence of saying it. No, that's completely understandable.
Yeah, because there was a time where my food hyperfixation was the sweet, what are they called? It's like the griddle cakes, like the Hispanic, like they're made out of corn. It was made out of sweet corn, and it's like you pan sear them. What are they
Hmm.
called?
I
I can't
can't.
I can't think of
I
what they're
don't
called at
know.
the moment.
Yeah, because I can't say I've heard of them. Noise canceling headphones. Turn you on every time I want to come home.
Hey yo,
That one loses me. That one doesn't make sense to me.
what are they called?
Like, I feel like the follow up line would have been much better. It's like, because you helped me tune out the rest of the world. Like, I feel like that would have been a better follow up line.
Oh, that's not what I'm looking for.
I don't know. It might just be me, but I feel like that would have been a better follow up line. Unless like you can think of something better, Crab.
Hold on. Sorry, I was looking up the thing I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, no, I said that, like, a better follow-up line would have been like, "Because you help tune out the rest of the world."
Yeah. Um, yeah, I I understood it because I'm on like so we have creation who's like on one side of the coin and then I'm the other side of the coin where I'm like, oh, I know all about this stuff. Basically,
And then there's just me who is small brain at
yeah.
multiple points
Oh,
in
they're
time.
called Arepa de Choclo. They look like it's this specific brand too. It's like they're made out of sweet corn, the ones I specifically got, and then you like kind of sear them on the stove.
Mhm.
This thing is
Eh
whoa, whoa.
Oh, okay! So that's, well then,
I know.
well, that escalated.
Yeah, Luna's uh also Demi, and I realized there didn't really because you know how like Twitch has like their own like pride emotes. They didn't really have
Oh,
anything for
yeah.
like Demi. So
Yeah, does it all fall under the, like, people just see it as falling under the Ace umbrella?
yeah, so I drew one specifically for Luna.
Aw.
Oh, all right. All right, chat. Okay. The chat on my tablet doesn't want to cooperate with me. There it is.
Chat again, listen.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Luna.
I help. Yep, you mega help.
So yeah, that's her little character. So it's like this is just for Luna. Oh yeah, and I also gave her a sword
Oh,
because she's my moderator, and
she gonna stab people.
yeah,
She
say you
gonna
know
stab people
how,
if they break the
and of
rules.
course like you know how the moderator has the little sword next to her
No,
name. That's
it's not a ban hammer, it's a ban sword.
yeah, yeah. I gave Luna a sword.
She pokes the people if they break the rules. She pokes them until it goes throughout the other side.
The stabby stab.
If they no, it's like they're God. I was like trying to think, is there like a funny way to like make a saying for it? And it's like I can't think of anything.
You mess with the crabby, you get the stabby.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. That's like it was. I was trying to think of something like along those lines in terms of like how smooth it would go and how it would rhyme and whatnot.
Yeah, I one of my favorite like so sorry I'm laughing because I'm thinking about like some of the pins I have. Uh I like it's a very small collection, but I have a couple pins that are like keychains that are just animals with knives.
Oh,
Uh like I have one that has like a cat with like a switchblade. I have a keychain that's like a cat with a knife in its mouth. Uh and of
the
course,
cats just want to stab people.
yeah, the evil dump truck.
That one loses me as well. I don't get that one.
Uh, dump truck is a colloquial term to reference someone's backside.
See, colloquial terms I often am not able to just keep up with.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mainly
I,
because people are weird and they make no sense to me.
yeah, I'm just incredibly chronically online.
I'm chronically online as well, but I feel like I am chronically online in different spaces compared to you. Because
Yeah,
my chronic onlineness is coming more so from just single player video games and YouTube.
yeah, I've always been like interested in like memes and like meme culture, just like from like the hit, it's kind of like a history aspect of it and like the social aspect of it, where it's like people saw this like little picture and just ran with it. So that's why I like keeping up with different terms and stuff because I think it's like really funny. And also I like keeping up with it because uh because of like we have some like teenagers at work and I'll say like the recent slang and they hate it and that makes me want to say it even more.
I no, don't fall to the levels of Gen Alpha, please. You're better than this.
I like I don't say it like I don't say it like unironically. I say it just to piss them off and it's really funny.
Oh, okay.
Like I go, one time I went, what the Sigma? And the one kid looked at me and goes, no, no.
Senko, I have to deal with Gen Alpha way too much. I don't want to deal with it more. I already get driven crazy enough as it is. My goodness.
But yeah, it's just really funny to piss them off.
I'm like at the point in my games where like I've done all the farming, so I don't know what else I could play on stream.
Yeah, I was thinking about ending here soon anyway because I'm almost done with my
Oh yeah,
tea.
it's almost 11:30 for you. Oh wow, how long have I been live? I've been live since the collab. I've
Yeah,
been live for over 7 hours. Oh my god.
or Jen's like, yeah, yeah. Creation's been online for like forever, so we're probably gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need the break.
All right.
Now the question is, do we know anyone who is live?
Let me check the Discord.
Politichu is still live.
Oh, we might need to like not to do at the same time because last time we broke their stream.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Or we could do like you raid into me and then I just take your people into Politichu. That way it doesn't.
Well, no, we can both raid and it would just be funny. And like just like Politichu just being completely surprised and being like, I'm being raided while I'm listening to this stuff? What?
Yeah. All right, I'll let you do it first. That way, because I understand like tech issues, so I don't want to be like, whoa, tech
In
issues
all
be
fairness,
upon
I
you.
did help them set up their tech, and I don't know why it's doing. No, I don't know why it's doing that, but they have an idea, and they think it's because it's connected to both TikTok and Twitch, or yeah, TikTok
Mm,
and Twitch. So because of that, it that's why it plays multiple times.
ah,
But I don't know if they're live on both of those platforms right now or just on Twitch.
not sure.
Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and raid into them. They're currently playing bingo relating to the New York City mayoral election.
Yeah,
They
it's
had a
very
very funny
funny.
bingo card made up.
That's so funny. I love that.
Yeah, but yeah, massive thank you to Crab for the tea time and for joining in. Uh,
Yippee!
Guilty as Sock.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah, it was. And then massive shout out as well to Poppy, Barley,
Hmm.
Kuyu. I feel like I'm missing someone else.
On Scramlin yesterday.
Yeah, Scrum yesterday, just for like joining us in Guilty as Sock as well. Thank you to everyone so much for watching on both of our ends. I'm gonna go ahead and raid out. This is probably gonna be my last stream just for this week. But probably next week I'll probably be back to streaming more often. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna click the raid now button and I'll then let Crab do whatever they'd like to do. Until next time, I will see you all later.
Bye bye. Uh, you guys are
I have
stuck
pressed the
with
button.
me. All right. my model's gonna go to sleep for a second while I go upstairs. Night night, model. The model goes sleepy time. Yeah, because with a Warudo, you can have it set up so it can have like a sleep animation when you lose tracking. All right. I am upstairs. Okay. All right. I will leave the call now. So I come.
Yeah, you have a nice
Night. Oh, jump
night.
scare. I'm holding it in my hand. One second. All right, let me switch over. I'm sorry, my model's wigging out. I haven't put it in the stand yet, so it's going. It's going. Oh, and then it lost tracking. That's cool. I love that for me. No, don't press the button. 3. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. I put it back in its stand. It's still a little wonky, but it's fine. Have the right. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I will be back on tomorrow with what am I doing tomorrow? Oh, Cult of the Lamb. Let me put my cup away. But yeah, I'll be on with Cult of the Lamb tomorrow. Hey, model. There we go. We are also gonna raid into Politichu. I just wanted to give a little bit more time because I felt bad that last time we both raided into Politichu, things broke. So we're just kind of waiting just a short minute. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Let me at least get the rate. Do the raid message. All right. Hey, Twitch, can you do my raid message? Why it's not doing my raid message, but that's... I don't understand. What is happening? Why is it not running it? I don't understand. Oh. There we go. Alright, there's the raid message. It's going to raid out really soon. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!